believe. I'm also using Firefox for...
Does everyone hear a campfire?
No.
Have what?
I think you...
About?
Oh, excuse me.
Did you hit broadcast and then give us that link?
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like you gave us access to the actual thing. I think that's not the...
Yes. I have the actual sound menu and stuff.
So well, yeah, don't...
Oh, yeah. I see a bunch of things that I can
Get out of there. Get
Let's
out of
mess
there.
with his shit. Mess with his shit.
Lock it up.
My own campfire.
All your porn soundtracks in here.
How do I broadcast a custom one? Because
Oh, that I don't
Literally
know.
just messing with this yesterday.
Save soundpad, maybe?
I thought you could broadcast a custom one. Let me just find it right now.
It's gonna be super cool once it works.
I'm playing Campfire. It sounds super cool. Cicadas? Dude, you trying to give me PTSD from overseas or something?
No, close that. Don't look at that.
It is a nice
Get out.
campfire, though.
I sent you the wrong thing. Get out of there.
I've seen too much.
Yes.
We went too deep.
Um.
We must go deeper.
I like fight grunts. That's a
Yeah, I
good one.
don't know how to do it from a saved scene. Maybe that might be a thing you have to actually pay for. Do you see it, Ben? Oh, that sucks. So you can't use custom ones.
Probably a way, I just don't know.
I heard the baby.
Too bad.
Yeah.
I told him to shush, and he dropped his toy out of his mouth.
It's cute.
And just stared at me. As it
Yeah, like
clunked to
the
ground.
start broadcast button is on all of the pre-made ones only. By the looks of it.
That's interesting.
Getting real close to opening it back up and listening again.
Oh yeah, broadcast is not available on custom sound pads yet. It'll be a future feature.
I mean, I'm the only one not doing it.
So, let me just see if I can find one that will be good enough for a little while. I did not even think about that ahead of time.
Yeah, that's a silly thing to not have right away.
I mean,
Hi, can you stop bringing me different stuff? Oh,
this sound clip's called the Hurdy-Gurdy.
well,
All right, so we'll just do this one because I think I'll like this one. Okay, so copy, paste, or pasta, whatever, depending on how old you are. Should I get 2 players connected? 5 people.
It's loading.
can we get more? Just kidding, we're kind of limited. Whoa, hey. Calm down, alright? Not fighting on the ocean.
Are you sure? It sounds like we are.
This one had the most things that I liked.
I may have
right
sang
now,
that
so-
song once or twice in the Navy. Okay, we get it. You have sounds.
It was.
Why do you have
Oh
a-
my
Why do you
god!
have a side boy whistle? That's so
It's-
weird.
It is too bad. Because
Yeah, that custom thing is really stupid that you can't do it.
yeah, man, that's
There
rough.
is. There is a website called Clean Feed that allows you to output sound to people, so you might be able to do that, but I don't know.
There's also a battle
I'll look at it
bards,
later.
but that one's like super complicated
Yeah, that's.
and expensive.
We'll just go with this for now.
Do
Won't
it.
have as many features. I didn't think about that. Okay. So,
Oh fuck!
might as well kick this off.
What are the odds of that? All 10.
Well,
Oh.
I think that means somebody's gonna die. I think 4 10s is actually the number of the devil.
Really?
No, I don't know. So who would like to give us a recap of last week? I do believe Sam did it last week. Am I wrong?
good try. It was me.
Oh, that's right. Because I was trying to remember the dice. Because I was. Yep, we're good.
They still
It
don't
was
know the difference
50-50.
between me and you.
I got the
It's
difference
fine.
down. My memory's bad.
It's okay. It's whatever. Yeah, it was me last time.
Okay.
But I took like real actual notes last time, so if I need to go again, I will.
I
would
did.
prefer not to go this week.
So. Did everyone?
Ooh.
I have 8 connected players. I don't know how I have 8 connected players, but I have 8 connected players.
I had to refresh because mine failed.
Same. Yeah, same.
I
Ooh,
think it's counting them
screechy
twice
noises.
I did the same thing. I'm reloading.
Oh yeah.
I can't really hear them over.
Killed for everybody,
No,
though.
no offense, but Roland is louder than them right now. Maybe just switch to push to talk. Okay.
Oh,
See
I
what
feel
you
like
did.
Roland just got
How
kicked
dare
in the
you.
teeth.
I think Roland attacked the door after he shut it.
Don't. You. I was trying to say maybe just switch to push to talk. That way, you don't have to kick him out.
I can't do push to talk to. I forget.
So, who would like to do the recap for this week?
I feel like Daria should.
I vote Gary.
I also vote Dury.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I did. I
Of the
watched
people
my
who were
homework.
here last week,
I can try to.
okay.
Trying to remember where we started. Exactly.
You guys started off looking for an inn.
Oh yeah, we found the inn with the lady who doesn't know how to tell jokes. Or doesn't know what jokes are. Very serious and a pleasure to talk to.
Okay.
And
Cal
then we
told a
kinda
joke
just-
about a dirty horse.
I told a dirty joke.
Yeah. It was funny, but the lady didn't get it. How's your last name?
Well, not in this channel, but in the Sunday Nights channel.
Okay. So then we kind of chilled for an hour while the girls went to one room and then Cal got to be 3 people in another room.
I don't know what you're talking about. There were
Really
3 people there.
amusing. Then we went out to town and we headed off to the casino place, which I can't remember the name of.
Well, first we met the meat man.
The meat man. I
Man.
forgot about the meat man. Okay, we bought a whole lot of fuck. Can I swear?
Sure can.
I have been this whole time. I hope that's okay.
Same.
Okay, I'm in a weird mood today. Anyway, we met the meat man and we bought all of his meat. And despite
much
being a
meat.
port city, there was no fish, which Lapis was very salty about.
I get it.
So,
Ba-dum-tsh.
anyway, so Lapis then threw all that meat into her bag, which would come back to bite them in the ass later on. And then we
Yeah.
headed to the casino, right? The casino was next.
I love this dynamic where you clearly had a very eventful week, and you're having a hard time remembering a week ago. And Shannon's like, I took notes. No, it's okay. But
Well, I said if you want me to do it, I would.
Shannon, why don't
said,
you
yeah,
do
go
it? I
ahead.
have a
how about
busy week.
how about since
Okay.
you're really excited for it, and then Sam, you are on deck for next week.
Okay.
Okay. So
And you're frozen. Okay.
Take
We
it away, Shannon.
we left the meat man and we went to the wet ream to talk to the owner. We left Lapis outside by herself for some reason to keep watch.
Because she's an innocent little girl, Ava.
She's an adult.
She's full grown. But we left her outside. We met, I guess, the front desk guy who was named Luke and tried to,
Or Falukin.
yeah, for Lucan. So as he was going back to grab Barsuvius, the owner, I got invisibled and followed them back there into the casino. There wasn't really anything special about it, but we all eventually went back, barring Lapis, and spoke to him about his establishment, decided to stick around and get a tour and get to know some more about this place. While that was happening, Lapis was approached by some guards outside, and they kind of forcefully suggested that they go get lunch together, and they took her back to their base of operations. She sent her owl to find help, and it was Durian Alistar went after her, while Cal stayed with Barsuvius and Ava stayed in his office trying to investigate. They eventually tracked her down and got her to come back without really invoking a conflict with the guards. And yeah, we think they're probably gonna come back eventually, but we escaped for now. And then we just went back and hung out at the wet ream for a while, did some gambling, did some talking, and eventually went to find a new hotel, which was Flapping Roost? Roost. Which is owned by Tilver, who we were originally told about by the meat man. So we start talking to him. We talk about some things that I can't quite remember. But he eventually tries to leave and get his friends, which is kind of sketchy. But they turned out to be members of the Circle, which is like a resistance force here in the city.
The old circle.
The old Circle, not just any circle.
Mhm.
My bad.
Yep.
Okay,
We
so
don't
the
talk
old
about the new
Circle.
The special circle.
Yeah, which is Tilver, Barsuvius, and a guard whose name I forget.
Ow.
Al. It's the easiest one. Okay, and they told us more about Onic, who's the mayor of the town, who's sketchy and seems to be not himself, according to them. And he started
Do you
cracking
remember
down
how long it's been?
like 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Started cracking down on magic, and he instated this guard. And whenever magic happens, people kind of go missing, and that's what we believe happened to Tilver's parents. And so we are now in the basement of the Flapping Roost, trying to figure out a plan to get to the secret island that we now need to investigate.
And who was the person that is not themselves anymore?
Onic
I heard
Yudden.
that in the stream. Onic Yudden. Who's Onic?
Onic Yudden was the name that was given to Cal and some other group members a ways ago as one of the prominent figureheads in this town. And then you last time you guys found out a little more information about him. That some time ago, roughly 2 years, his behavior and method of running the town became drastically different. even a little more militant. That was more implied than actually explained. But people started disappearing right about this time. And no one really knows exactly where they go. There was some hints, some ideas from Barsuvius, Silver, and Al as what might be happening to them, but no one really knows.
Okay.
So that's who Onic is.
Onic was an official, right? He was like
He
a
is
sheriff almost.
he is the figurehead. There is no official title. He's just like a mayor or a town leader. He is just Onic Yudden. He's been with the town for quite some time. It's only been recently that his behavior has changed.
Okay.
And right before we jump in, I just want to let everyone know I should probably have done this ahead of time. The two crowns have been added to the respective owners. The unicorn one has been added, and Alistar from conversations and seeing it play with my other group, I have actually updated the card. Wait, who has the cards? Is it Alistar or
No, I don't have anything.
Cal? Sorry, Cal. The cards have been updated. It's very small. I'll just message you in private whenever in a second. So you guys are in all five of you are with the three remaining members of the old circle in the basement of the Flapping Roost, behind the hidden case, the shelves. Speaking of plans of what you want to do with to enter into this fortress in the side of the cliffside, neighboring the town. The last suggestion was the last few suggestions were get arrested, find a way in by yourselves, or see if you can find any more information around the town. The last thing that was suggested was get onto one of these watches, these groups, these tasks. I forget what the word was. To assignments. One of these assignments to actually be the people who brings people to wherever they're gonna go. Yeah, guys. I'm not too comfortable with that. If you guys don't succeed, I'm stuck. I'm stuck doing whatever they do all the time.
Well, I don't have any other ideas other than just sneaking in ourselves. I'm not getting arrested and thrown in there though, and having my weapons and things taken from me.
I don't want to fight without my weapons. I mean, getting arrested is one thing, but then all of a sudden having no access to everything that protects us and keeps us safe. No, thank you.
I understand you're saying to rely on you to get our equipment back, but in the circumstances that changes, then the entire plan changes.
Well, how about so if we're both bye.
Well,
If we both stand to lose something, I'll agree to get on one of these assignments. If you agree that you get arrested, so I can look good and then I can help you get in. That's I know it benefits me more, but it's what I'm comfortable with. I don't want to be I don't want to be ending up on that.
Sure,
Why
man,
sudden
I'll
change?
get arrested.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
If
He
you-
just seemed so completely adamant about not doing this portion of the plan, but as soon as it's
in this way,
combined with us getting arrested,
if you guys fail, then I still get to look good, and then I'm not screwed forever.
I can't
So,
be arrested.
oh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe a group could. Is there like a section where a portion of the party could wait outside so that when, let's say half of us go in under this guise that you're speaking of, is there a way to get their equipment and then get the others access from the outside?
I have idea.
Oh.
What's your idea, Darius?
Maybe let her go first.
She seems
Can
excited.
Okay,
I take
Lapis.
everyone's equipment first and follow you guys under the water? I can put it all in the bag.
That's a good idea too.
Certain things take some time to feel comfortable using again?
Oh, yeah, actually, that is a question, like, out of game. If you're attuned to something and then you
Attunement
take it
doesn't
off...
stop. Attunement doesn't end until you unless you separate for, I think it's a certain number of days. I want to say 3 days, or unless somebody else takes it and attunes to it. So just because you don't have it on you doesn't end the attunement.
Interesting.
So you can, like, take it out of the bag and immediately put it back on if it's been, like, a day.
Correct, and I'll find the exact number, amount of time, but it doesn't stop attunement just because it leaves your body.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't.
I don't know about what is under the water. If you feel like it is safe, then that is okay. Other idea is I am not a Twinkie or whatever they are calling us, calling you guys who have magic. So maybe, I don't know, do you ever recruit new people? Because if you can recruit new person, you recruit me. I carry bag of you know what with all of the stuff in it. I help arrest and then I turn around and I backstab everybody, and then
that might be suspicious. That's a really good idea, Duriakus, but it might be suspicious because you're so new and they don't know you.
Could we maybe have one or two of us disguised as guards? We'll have Al with us and the others would get arrested. So then we're still all together and we still, at least half of us would have access and we'd be able to give everyone their stuff when we're over there.
Well, if you guys are willing to, if violence is something you're comfortable with, there's always the every couple of days they make those shipments to the docks by the warehouse. You could grab one of them and question them. I didn't want to suggest it ahead of time. I don't know,
I think that's our best route. Look, I already don't want anybody recognizing me wherever I go, and I definitely stick out if they were to take any of my robes or anything like that from me. I have some pretty peculiar items which I wouldn't want people to see, and I know that's a little selfish to say that I'm making a little bit about me, but I'm sure you guys don't feel comfortable having all your things taken as well. I mean, it sounds like if we were to think about it, that these late night shipments are going underneath a channel below this fortress. I would feel more comfortable. I think as us and our expertise, it would make more sense to go that route instead of getting ourselves arrested and then trying to figure something out from there.
So you want us to make straight line right through?
I mean, either way, they're poor options, but I think the option where we are more in control is a better one.
If we are arrested, who has bag of clothing with all of our stuff in it? Is it this man here?
Lapis.
I mean, that could also be dangerous. That's the one item that they already know we have.
And who knows, they might confiscate magic items, right? They might bring them somewhere.
That's why I was saying that I take them and then follow you guys underwater. So I can't be arrested anyway because they'll take off my hat probably. Maybe.
Well, you can make your hat look like
Most
hair.
likely.
It doesn't have to look like a hat if you want. It can just look like part of your head. If you really want to, you don't have to look like you're always wearing hat. I know you love beautiful hats and you look so good in all of them, but it's not...
Is there only one entrance?
That they know. They don't even know.
I don't know. There's got to be at least one other than the big doors on the stone face. They're taking those boats. I haven't been there.
Varsuvius, you said when is the next shipment?
It was a few days ago. You never really know. Could be today. 20 hours from now. Because no, it's only 9 o'clock. Could be tonight. Could be tomorrow. I don't know.
Are they only shipping people, or can we disguise ourselves as,
No,
stuff?
it's not at the main shipping docks. It's down by the warehouses, the smaller personal docks. It's in a secret.
How big are these shipments?
They come.
I know we may
in
be touching some information we already went over, but
come in on
for some people that
rowboats.
don't remember,
They come in on rowboats. They tend to stay relatively small, handheld.
I mean, enough for people to be hidden within. Are they like crates?
Oh no, like a chest you could carry with 2 hands.
Fuck.
So the shipments of the magical items that they are stealing from the people are not sent to the same place as the Twinkies, the people that have magic.
No, they tend to go. So they have boats out in the water, like the large sail ships, and some cloaked figures row up to these docks, and then they hand off whatever they hand off, and they go in the same direction as the boats with whoever's I'm presumably taken. I've never seen where people get taken. I can only assume it's the same place.
So
And then-
they're only bringing things in, but never bringing things out.
I don't know if
interesting.
they have another entrance.
That's interesting. We could also try to, instead of trying to be one of the guards, we could all try to be one of the delivery people. Wait till we see a ship out off the shore that he's talking about and row out there and assume one of those guys. You know, maybe meet the boat halfway out and take those 2 guys out and pretend that we're the delivery guys.
Just keep taking people out.
Why don't we don't have to
let
kill them.
people-
We can just like toss them into the water and let them swim back to their boat. But by then it'll
Fuck
be
that.
too late.
Tilver jumps in. I think the best method is reconnaissance. You guys, whoever's comfortable, wait in the empty warehouses by the docks, and try to ambush and capture some people for questioning. If you guys are comfortable with that, I'm not going to be there, so I have nothing to lose.
I think this is probably best idea. Honestly, the first question that comes into my head while we are having this discussion is, what is our outcome? Because all of these plans we have, some of them have outcome of murder, some of them have outcome of information, some of them have outcome of us getting captured. We need more information.
Well, I don't think that's a decision we can make. I mean, overall, the goal, like you said, is reconnaissance. We need to find information. I've already gone over what our goal is, why I'm investigating here, and if Onic has anything to do with this, or if he's being controlled by the group that we are now investigating, then plans might change. It depends on the
True.
situation.
I feel good about hiding in the docks and taking somebody who looks important and questioning them. I feel good about this plan.
Just
Do we all want to go? Like all 5
Just
down
be-
to the docks?
have some
Yeah, I'll buy
advanced interrogation methods prepared. I don't imagine anyone who's willing to do that kind of work is going to talk over a slap to the face.
Derry pulls out his axe and puts it under Christopher Walken's face and just kind of like says like, "This is my spell of interrogation." Does it? I think it works pretty good.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. You do you. Are we done here? Actually, do you guys still want your entourage, or was that just a cover for this conversation?
These are the only friends I need.
Oh yeah. I forgot we were supposed to go back and have a party.
If I'm honest, I hope you say no. That is a lot of work, and
It was only you that I was talking to about it, Barsuvius, and now that I know you can be trusted, that's fine. You don't have to worry about it.
oh, can I go back to work now? Be good.
Yeah. Maybe
Good.
plan something up if all of this goes over well.
Sure. Tilver, Al, you just let me know how this goes. And he kind of like awkwardly shuffles back and forth, and then just kind of like walks out of the shelf entrance.
Have a good day, Barsuvius. Stay safe, stay quiet.
I feel like we need a secret handshake.
Oh, I think you're onto something there. I don't know about you guys, but if we're gonna be like questioning people and stuff, I really need to sleep.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea if we all sleep. I can do reconnaissance tonight. I don't know if like maybe
Okay.
one person wants to join me. I know everyone has been working.
Do you want me to send Moonseeker with you?
Yeah, that's fine, and then you can stay with everyone else.
Just,
and let
just
them
keep in
know if
mind,
anything happens.
your meditation can only last 4 hours, but you need to at least spend an additional 2 hours of only doing light activity.
I'm not meditating. I'm doing reconnaissance.
Okay.
While
I
everyone
don't-
else stays here at the Flapping Roost.
I could probably come with you if you want, Cal. I don't need to do rest. I have no injuries. I am pretty good. If you feel like I won't slow you down. Might
Just
be
have to
good
make
to
sure
have
you're
backup.
stealthy, right? That's
Yeah, the biggest thing is just stealth. I have a lot
Does
of
anybody-
experience in stealth and subterfuge.
Yeah, I don't have excellent stealth, only okay. Does anybody have anything that makes me more sneaky a little bit? Because I can... Like a blessing of some kind that lasts a long time. I don't remember all of your magics. You guys are so powerful, like I forget.
I'm completely tapped.
Okay,
I'm not
okay,
gonna.
maybe you-
I'm not gonna.
I could give you.
I'm not gonna do
guidance.
anything stupid, Dury. I mean, I'm just gonna keep my eyes out to see if there's any kind of rotation of the guards, if there's, you know, these abnormal shipments where they're coming in from, that sort of thing. I'm not gonna go out and try and fight a bunch of people by myself.
Okay. Please be safe. I need you back here. And Dury gives you like puts his arm out for like the manly handshake. Do you know
Yeah, I'll
the
put
hand
my
to
arm
elbow?
out.
And gives you a handshake and just like pulls you in a little bit close and says, "Just remember, not everybody is our enemy. I trust and I believe in you, and I want to see you home safe."
Kill them all! Kill them all!
We need, I hear voices, but we need you. Okay. Little pat on the shoulder afterwards, and then maybe we all head back to what tavern are we staying in again?
The Flapping Roost.
Oh, just upstairs. Yeah, we are right here.
And you haven't paid for a room yet. You kind of got it, that whole transaction interrupted. So
Well, he doesn't say much, so maybe we just go right to our rooms and see what happens. You know.
I missed that, but I assume our rooms are comped at this point. There's only 2 rooms, and I already paid him. Actually, I paid him money for the rooms.
oh, did you?
Yeah,
I
it was
thought
like when he
did
was still
when I
doing
watched
his
the stream.
stutter. And then I asked him about his parents, and then I showed him magic. And then he was
Oh,
like,
that's right.
Stop, I'm a
it's right here.
liar.
I found it. You're good. I want to go back to the bar. Let me know if you need anything. And he just kind of like uncomfortably walks back upstairs.
Okay, we go rest.
Do we need keys? Oh, I mean,
They're unlocked. Just no one comes here anyways. Just go in.
can we keep the front door locked? Would that be inappropriate?
He can't hear you now.
I think
Before
They're really responsive to you.
I would like to talk to Ava real quickly when I get the chance.
Okay. Al's just sitting in the corner, like on the steps where the cellar entrance, kind of looking around, like personal time. Sure.
Yeah, we take a rest tonight and then we get our things underway tomorrow.
Topher will get me if he needs me. I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go that way too, so I can see how that works. What time of day is it right now?
It is just like a little bit after dinner at the point.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with him and get ready.
Okay. So you walk up the stairs and you notice that there's the large hinged doors are just a show, and there's actually just a smaller hatch. And he kind of unbuckles it, opens it up a little bit, and it's opened up into one of the barrels. And he's kind
It's
of
just like a
climbs out.
two-sided barrel, like kind of thing,
Yeah,
in case somebody
yep.
looked at it from the other side.
Yeah.
Tight. Winchester horror house.
And
And you're sending the Moonseeker with... Ooh, the noises are so cool! You're sending Moonseeker with him?
Yes.
What? Hi, Moonseeker, make a noise, Moonseeker!
Moonseeker is currently outside, circling the building. because it would be too
Okay.
long for me to switch over to owl sounds. Man, if they got
I
that
lost my
custom board to
connection.
work,
I
that'd be
didn't even
amazing.
realize that.
Yeah, I had to reconnect a couple times.
I haven't been listening to your music at all.
No,
Well,
no
it just
music,
sounds-
just
It's just
it
wood,
sounds
wood
like
creaking of the
I was
old
listening to
building.
Yeah,
Drunken
it's
Sailor
weird.
on fucking repeat. The last like 25 minutes.
Okay, that sounds crazy. Eva, you have. I'm sorry, I did
Yes.
not mean to intrude on your room, the ladies' room. I don't want to stay in here. I just want to talk a minute.
It's okay. Come in.
Okay, thank you. I come in and I sit down. I feel like maybe I have motivated the team to be too aggressive at times. I know I jump headlong into things, but I don't. I kind of believe that I can handle most things face first, because that is the way I always have done it. But I don't want to teach bad habits, and I am worried that I am teaching the team that just run in with your chin out is the best way to handle things. So I don't know, maybe how should I go back and fix that? Especially with our man, it's his investigation, this is his mission, we are here for him. I don't want to get him hurt, and I feel like I am going to. The last 2 times now, we had to fight Guy in the other dimension. We probably did not need to fight him. And then we had to fight someone else, I forget now because I am old and stupid. But we did not need to fight everybody, and I don't know. I feel like I need to teach more diplomacy, but you listen to me, my diplomacy skill is not very good.
You're only a
I
year
don't
older
know.
than when we started this campaign, so.
Yeah, I am 1 year old. No, so what you have any? What should we do? What should I tell him?
I mean, I think the way we're going about things right now, you know, we're not trying to rush into anything. It's just trying to find out what there is to know. Like, I know sometimes we rush into things, but it's dangerous, I
mean,
guess, but doesn't
I
always
have-
work out for us. But I think as long as we take the time to decide as a group what we're doing, then sometimes violence is the option as long as everyone's on board with it.
I mean,
think
don't get
that's
me
what's
wrong, I love the
necessary.
violence option. It's one of my favorites, but I want to make sure I'm standing in the front of the violence first, not you guys. This is what I'm supposed to do. If I can't stand in front of it, then it's my fault if someone gets hurt. And we almost lost Blue Girl already. I think 2 times. Mostly I blame myself.
It's not your fault. It's kind of a failing as a group. You know, we all need to know each other's strengths and what we can rely on each other for. And I think that's something that we should work on. It's just learning to be there for each other more than you don't always have to go in face first, you know?
Yes, but Wolfpack is only as strong as its strongest alpha male. If he makes stupid choice, he gets them all killed. Okay, I understand. I hear what you're saying. I guess this mission will tell us a lot. If he comes back with lots of body parts, then we know that violence is
Yeah.
his way, and maybe we have to have discussion. But if he comes back all sneaky with lots of information, then maybe he understand. Okay, thank you for listening to me. Do you think maybe you should be sneaking out with him? You're very sneaky too. Or do you think he is good with the Moonseeker alone?
I can go with him. I think it might be something he wants to do on his own, but I can always go.
You're pretty sneaky too, right?
I am.
I don't know. I leave
you
it
think
up
it'd
to
be
you.
best?
I don't want to make any decisions for the group for a little while. I feel like I make bad choice, so I was just thinking out loud. Okay, I go get some rest now. You have good sleep, okay?
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
And I leave. And I go sleep. Using my axe as a pillow.
We have a bed.
The sharp
a bed
side?
And a real
That's
pillow.
weird.
No, I like this better.
Okay. Is Cal
Okay.
already like outie? Is he gone already?
I'd imagine
He left with Al.
Yeah.
Just gonna wash my hands and go back. I can still hear
is-
everything.
It is still daylight. Cal.
We
you
sleep at such weird hours.
Oh, I was
It's been a
thinking
really
after dinner
long
it was
time since
already
we slept.
dark. That's fine.
you guys ate lunch at Max's. It was a very long day in another place far, far away.
Right.
We've always slept at weird times, I feel like.
It is. I feel like it's been like 5 years since we had a rest.
Wait, am I not very tired?
Oh,
Because I can stay awake and watch while they sleep.
I'd
It's
imagine
okay.
most of you are pretty. You guys have lived at least a day and a half now without any sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, I
it's
fall
like
asleep
6 o'clock.
in my door frame, face
So
down.
can we technically like rest and then go on this reconnaissance?
Lapis sets up the alarm in the hallway
Okay.
floor of the room. Just kind of puts the string over Dury so she's sleeping there.
I think I'm going to rest right here.
Okay. So Dury's asleep in a door frame.
Apparently.
It's still right about 6 o'clock. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to fast forward to a certain time? Do you guys want to spend your time doing something specific?
I just want to
Lapis
ask.
puts the bear pelt over Dury so he's warm and comfortable.
And you see after a few minutes of that bear pelt, you actually see him start to sweat a little bit. He's quite warm with his finger in his mouth.
That's his axe.
The handle of his axe in his mouth. He's kind of gnawing on it. Okay, who wants to do what?
I'd like to ask Al detailed instructions on how to get down to the docks to where this warehouse is that I can pull some recon from, and if there's any areas where patrols are light so it'd make it easier to get through.
Do you do this before you guys leave the basement?
Yes.
Okay. Simple enough. He gives you information on when the warehouses aren't used very much anymore. There's not a lot of surplus in the town, so they're largely abandoned. And that's why the smaller docks are down there, because it used to be just surplus docks and just quick access for people's personal boats whenever they're doing trading or mercantilism. So there are guard shifts down there, but nothing scheduled. There's not a lot of people. If people are seen down there, it's kind of like, hey, you're probably going to get yourself hurt, so you might be given a second look, but no one's going to give you much hassle. And as far as when things come in terms of like those, when people show up or whatnot, he doesn't have much information. It seems to be Barsuvius who had all that information.
But it was like late night.
Yeah, it was like close to midnight.
Okay, I'd like to get there like now, and
Okay.
I'd like to start meditating
Okay.
or like being in a trance while I'm there.
Okay,
So my
I'm
goal-
going with him and gonna keep watching.
Basically, my goal for sake of brevity is to not tie up everyone with me sneaking to a warehouse, but I'd like to get to the warehouse. I'm happy to roll a stealth check if you want, and I'd like to find an area that's like dark and hidden within the warehouse where I can just kind of sit and think about some stuff from back home.
Okay. So yeah, give me a stealth check.
Okay.
107. 53. Oh no. Natural
Both
100.
rolled ones.
Wait, is that you rolled 2-1 with advantage?
Yep.
Oh boy,
never
oh
seen that
boy.
before.
The adventures begins now.
I just rolled again and I got another one. That's funny.
Garbage dice.
Wow, that is impressive.
Bad luck.
So
Nope.
you taking
Goodbye,
the
Cal.
information from Al, you start heading in that direction, watching where people are, darting from alley to alley, not in a like inconspicuous way, just kind of like no one's there, and you take a few quick steps over to the next one. You make it to the warehouse district, and you can see why it was described in the way it was. They're long, single, 1.5-story buildings.
Okay.
A lot of them are are boarded over the windows and the doors. You see a way where the docks are, and you're just trying to find a good vantage point. So you're just kind of like going in and out of one of them, and then you, not looking where you're going, you actually run directly into a guard that was also hiding in the alley, and you didn't see him right away. Whoa! What are you...
Matt? No, you're not. You're not Max. I was looking for Max. He's got a meat stand around here somewhere. Where is that? I'm sorry. I'm new here. So confused at where I'm at.
He's in the main circle.
Where are we?
These are warehouses. Do you want me to walk you there?
Just, you could give me a point. It looks like you're busy sulking.
Oh, no, I already cleared out these places. I can walk you there. It's fine.
You know, what's your
go.
name?
My name?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you looking for? Max? Well, you can call me Max until we find him.
I don't know, man. See, you know, it just doesn't. I feel like I feel like you could just tell me where it's at, and I'd be able to find it just fine.
I'd be worried about you all day. Come on, let's go. And he starts walking.
I cast silence around us.
Does Moonseeker see this?
Moonseeker would see this because he's been following. You cast silence, which, if I'm not mistaken, requires a verbal and somatic component.
It's part of my shadow arts, so it just requires 2 key points.
But you still cast a spell with it, so yeah, you still have to move your hand.
So it requires 2 key points, and I do not have to provide any materials for these spells.
Materials or components?
Any. It says providing... Okay. So as an action, you can spend 2 key points to cast Darkness, Dark Vision, Pass Without a Trace, or Silence without providing material components.
Material components. There's still the verbal and somatic. You still have to wave your hand or do something to initiate it.
All right, I'll
you
put my hand up on his shoulder and I'll say, "You're right, friend, but you should really keep it down." And then I'll just have the whole area just deaden around us.
Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you, he's gonna recognize that you cast a spell if you do this. I'm gonna let just so you can see where you're going. You still want to make this decision?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, so he says, "What?"
And I'm going for a chokehold, I guess, to try and knock him out.
Don't worry, I'll just get the information. I'll be right back. Hello, first guard. How are you doing?
Hey, you guys already told me about how these guys try to fucking arrest you and shit.
It's true.
Okay,
I told you,
so I
ain't going back.
Moonseeker is gonna let me know like what's going on here, or
Are you? So that's longer than 100 feet away. So you could see through her eyes. If you knew to look through her eyes at that moment, she can start flying back to your room at this moment if you think that's what she would do.
so she can't.
If you think she would do it
communicate with me from
independently,
where she is.
yeah. If you think she would do it independently on her own, I would say roll for yes or no. That way you don't feel like you're metagaming. That'd be my guess.
Well, I think
feel
that,
like she knows that she's sent to watch over him and let us know if anything bad happens.
So yeah,
If
so
he starts fighting the first person he sees,
Yeah.
So
she's wise to that game.
Moonseeker starts flying back. So you're trying to do what? A chokehold, or I'm not sure how to translate chokeholdery into D&D. I apologize. That's my shortcoming.
Grapple?
Well, grappling isn't going to result in him being knocked out.
All right, I'm gonna say for flavor, I'm attacking him, but I'm trying to hit specific chi points to knock him unconscious.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So he's standing there, and he just kind of looks at you and you can see recognition in his eyes. And at this moment, it's a surprise round.
Oh, okay. Does that mean like full attacks?
You have a round to do whatever you want. Bonus action,
Okay,
movement,
so-
action.
All right, so I'm gonna do a flurry of blows on him. First attack was a plus 6 to hit, so 20.
20 hits.
18.
18 hits.
12.
12 just hits. You just find a spot underneath
shit.
his chest armor.
And then, because flurry of blows. Ooh, natural 20 on the last one.
Nice.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Go to sleep, go to sleep. Shh. Okay, let me roll some dice. Ooh, not bad, not bad, not bad, not
So,
bad.
Alistar, are you having a nice cup of tea right now?
Oh yeah, I'm just chilling up in the room. So,
Today went lovely.
yes.
12,
Mission successful.
21, 33, 36.
36 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not lethal.
So, you see this look of recognition, and he like goes to turn,
Hitman.
and you just yeah, exactly. He just turns and you just that's exactly what I was imagining. You just
Crop top
and
and
just
all.
Crop top and all. Kind of.
and
It was an amazingly perfect gift.
I'll catch him before he hits the ground so he doesn't like hit
make a
his head.
sound. Oh, okay.
Make a sound when in the
You
dead
won't make a
space.
sound.
That's what I thought your brain was going to. So you catch him.
And is Moonseeker still there?
No, Moonseeker left. Moonseeker's gone.
God damn it. Alright. Do any of the warehouses in this like alley that I'm near have like an adjacent viewpoint to the docks that I'm supposed to be looking at?
Yeah, you let me give you a viewpoint. In roll 20.
Ooh.
So you I don't know if can I drop your token on?
I
Or
can
do you
drop
have
it
to
for
do
you.
Yeah, it might be useful. Wait, do you have a token?
It's there. It's on the map.
Oh, thank you. So you're right here at the moment.
Now in
because
the
you're-
open.
Well, you're pretty far deep. You were dashing in between two warehouses, and that's whenever you run into them.
Okay.
This is still a ways off from people. You don't see anyone else around you right now.
Okay. So there. Fuck. So I don't see anyone by the docks. Can I?
You do not.
All right. So since this whole area is dead and that I'm at,
This guy's unconscious.
I'd like to drag him into this alleyway if I may.
Okay. And you look
And-
around, and there's the warehouse right here. The door is actually open, and the hinge is broken off.
Okay. And if I look inside, does it look occupied at all?
Its residents include a handful of rats. I should have made you roll for perception, but I'm just gonna use your passive perception because it's over 12, I think. Its residents are filled with rats, spider webs, and a few other rodents, including some dead ones.
Is there an upstairs area?
This is a single story. This is one of the single
Oh,
story.
they're all single story.
They're mostly single story. If anything, they have a mezzanine, which is, you probably know what a mezzanine is.
Okay.
But-
So I will. So I'll bring him in, and I want to.
Okay.
With all the dragging, I want to keep him in as much of the dead area as I can.
Okay.
And I'll look for any area that is like out of view, essentially. And I'm going to.
You're gonna probably drag him down to this end of the warehouse then.
Okay. And what I'd like to do is essentially take off his guard outfit and his weapons, anything like valuable he might have, tie him up, gag him, and hide him there.
Okay, so you tie him up, gag him, you take off his uniform, the boots, the gloves, the
I put on
armed
everything.
guards. You put it all on, including the helmet. You'd have to remove your beast pelt to put on the helmet.
His pelt is off.
That must have hurt. I'm not looking at the camera. I just heard it in your voice. I apologize. And you take
Is this what his helmet looks like?
You take some broken
Perfect for this.
broken crates, and you kind of like create this little crate fort around him just in the corner, so that if anyone would just look in real quick, they wouldn't see him.
Okay.
That is done.
And there's nothing like he could. Is there like a pole I can tie him to?
Give me a wisdom check.
Like a load bearing pole.
Yeah, it'd be a little harder to hide him because you'd be in the center of the warehouse, but you could do that. And then give me a general wisdom check to see how well you hide him.
14.
Okay.
It was a 17, and then it rolled a little bit.
So is that total? 14 total?
Yeah, 14 total.
Okay. So you have time to the.
Just straight, right? Just plus my regular
this is
wisdom.
just
Okay.
because you don't have too much experience unless you want to give me a reason why you'd have experience and expertise or anything like that in tying up dead body or half dead bodies.
He's not dead. He's unconscious. Yeah, I would if I could use my background dice
So
for
what in your background?
my training in subterfuge and infiltration.
Okay, so what's one point in the training where this was specifically interesting or came up?
Whoa.
Flash us back real quick.
Okay. So I would be probably in the courtyard training with my martial arts master. Whoa. Whoa. Oh man, now that I'm having this flashback, I want to know his name too. Kjorlin Pline was one of the martial arts masters that Cal learned subterfuge and dark arts from. And I would imagine that the flashback is just Cal like glaring off, and it's just Kjorlin just beating him with like a reed rod, just like no. Again! Over and over and over again until, I don't know, one day it's just Kjorlin in the yard and you don't see Cal. Because he's hidden. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I can make up on the spot.
Did you change
you for my
scenes
sitcom.
without change?
No.
Thank you for my sitcom moment.
Did that all come from?
Yep.
Oh, natural
shipyard?
20 though. It paid off. Natural
Nice.
20. Woo!
That's all came from this one scene. That's why I chose this one because it gave me the most different.
Which scene was it? Which scene?
This is the sales something.
Oh, okay.
It
Everything
gave me-
on the
gave me-
ocean. Got it.
Age of
Age of
Sails.
Sail. Yeah, it gave me wood sounds, wind sounds, water sounds, and a few other sound effects.
And I will say the training from Kjorlin Plyn was the reason that Calzestel was able to escape the confines of his home.
Okay. So, you start tying him up in the corner, and then that you remember that, and you're like, no. You drag him over to the beams, like so he doesn't get away, and then you take some claws and you're gonna pile it up, and then some other things, and then you purposely pile some things off the other side to make it look like that's the spot that needs to be checked out. So, and you're pretty confident now that everything's well hidden.
Hell yeah, natural 20 confident, baby. Okay, so I'm wearing his clothes. Wait, one sec.
So, right about this time, Moonseeker gets to the
Totally wearing his clothes now, guys.
Moonseeker gets to the inn.
You just
And,
have a hat for everything.
I was in the military.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Should I be like 50s style? Or no? Okay, yeah, right. True. Okay.
So at this point, Moonseeker has reached the inn and starts furiously pecking and scratching at your window, Lapis.
No
Lapis
trust, you know.
gets out of bed because she was probably sleeping. She opens the window and she's assuming that since Moonseeker's here, that means that Cal got himself in trouble. So she's gonna go over to try to wake up Eva. Eva.
Yeah.
Eva.
I wake up. I'm up.
think Cal's in trouble.
Fuck. Of course he is.
Should
Why?
we go get the boys?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so
So I like,
Jerry! Jerry!
Muffin
probably,
tots.
like- I would just like bang on the door as I'm going past.
The
it, just,
door's
like, keep
open,
headed-
'cause
Oh,
Jerry falls
I'm-
asleep in the
I'm-
doorway.
I'm sleeping in the doorway, face down, butt up like a toddler.
Jerry! Cal's
Hello.
in trouble. We have to go help him.
Oh, good. Damn it. Multiple
Alistair!
guns.
What?
Come on, we have to go help Cal. He got in trouble.
What? How do you know Cal got in trouble? We were all here.
Because Moonseeker was with him, and she came back. And she's upset.
That's it?
do we all need to go? That
I
kind of
mean,
just
like-
blow our cover.
That's
Oh my
just
God,
like
Alistair.
your bird's upset though. I mean, like,
I have a
Okay.
special bond with my bird.
I mean,
Okay,
you
maybe.
sure it's not
Okay.
like constipation? I mean, Cal
This
does
is a
cow
magical
things.
bird that I summoned here. No, it's not just constipation.
I think probably
Ava.
best idea is only Ava go because she
Okay.
is sneaky.
I mean,
Ava.
I feel like we should have faith in Cal a little bit. That's like his thing, right? Like, my thing is the magic and get people to do what I want. And your thing's
You
like
guys
the.
came for me when I was in trouble. I'm going to go help Cal. Ava,
Yeah,
come
but
on.
we saw you being
Ava,
carried
come on.
away.
Shut up, Ava. Come on.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm going.
No, you're wrong. I'm gonna go save him.
I'm going back to sleep.
I do feel this is a very telling moment. Lapis was captured, guys. Cal got into a fight. I mean, but
Yeah.
do I have to get up like now? I'm saying
When
now.
isn't he getting into a fight though? Like legit, every time he's like, "I'm gonna punch him in the face."
Okay,
We
bring
need
it
to
in, bring it
maybe
in.
have a
Hold on,
conversation
hold on.
about finesse, but it's
Really-
fine.
Really quickly, everybody,
Yeah.
everybody who's here.
Yeah.
2 options. Sneaky people catch up with Sneaky Cal and help him, or we all go.
Lapis,
I
do you have
don't-
any idea what happened?
Yeah, tell us what happened.
I mean,
Bird
it's a
comes to you.
bird.
Oh, now it's just a bird. Now it's just a
Does
bird.
it have like any communication
I-
capabilities at all?
Meet Moonseeker is coming in into the room, flying around, and just starts like actively pecking you guys, like
Yeah.
up in your face.
Oh, I
Stop
have
pecking-
idea. Hold
I
on.
can feel her
Hold on.
emotions, and she is distressed. And I think right now you can feel her emotions right now.
Can-
She's pecking your face.
Is this
I start
is
rain
this like
dancing.
a real animal or is it like a spiritual animal?
It's a physical animal.
Okay. 10 minutes. Tell me when it's over.
For 10 minutes?
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah,
You're gonna
Yeah.
take 10 minutes to do this?
please. Yes, 10
No!
minutes.
I can.
Guys, you do know that it's like a fey creature. It's a celestial creature.
Okay,
It
that's what I was
is.
asking. If it's like an animal,
not actually. It's
Triaki has
celestial.
he has a way with animals. So,
Moonseeker
right?
has
I mean,
flown back out the window and
Alright.
hovered there for a second, just flapping, and has now darted out of sight.
Oh boy. Okay, let's go follow her.
Lapis
Son
is
of a
going
bitch.
after it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not letting Lapis go alone. That was bad
No,
idea last
I said
time.
I was
go
going.
with
I'm
her.
going.
Okay,
Okay.
so you guys make your way to
Wait,
We're
hold
going-
on.
Trying to
I
be
look back at
right?
Alistair. Alistair, are you staying to sleep?
Yeah, I mean, I have faith in him.
I
It's
still have
fine,
the
I-
alarm set. If it goes off, run. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
The alarm doesn't
You know
actually
what?
tell me anything, though, does it?
And
Yeah,
was
it
it-
only
does.
tells
I
her.
can either set it to be a mental alarm or it can ring in the air like it's a bell.
Mhm.
You'll be able
No,
to. hear
that's
the bell
fine.
work.
Yeah.
Can you
Okay.
set it off? Can you set it off if you need us, like from a distance? If you need us, or only if it goes off here?
Only if it goes off there, it will be a bell in the air that he'll be able to hear. But we won't
Son
be
of
able
the
to
bitch.
hear it.
Do I
'cause we'll
stay
be-
here and guard Alistair, or do I come with you guys? I am not very sneaky.
I don't know, but I have to go.
Alright, yeah, I'm like out the door at this point.
Yeah,
Stay or go.
Okay.
Hurry, just stay with Alistair.
Ava-
Why does
Ava,
everybody think everybody else is helpless?
Well, it's safety in numbers. It's not good.
I'm going back to bed.
Okay, good night.
Okay.
I'm outie.
I'm going to
Going on
sleep
I
a
too.
have
Good night.
guidance on myself.
Okay,
however.
so because
I'm
you guys
staying.
are rushing, I need a stealth check with disadvantage.
As they're going out the door, you can do it. Go get them. And whoever was the last one, like, gets bardic inspiration.
It was Dury because he was trying. If Dury's going.
I am inspired to sleep. I rolled a dice and I'm staying. So.
Okay.
Okay.
I just
So
want to
it's-
say that I appreciate that the last character to join the group has the most faith in the first character to be a part of the party.
Keep in mind what your characters would do with the knowledge that they have. Unfortunately, you guys got to see the outcome before you had to make a decision, but please avoid metagaming because I feel like some people might make different decisions if this was still going on if you didn't know that Cal was okay. Now, going back in the scene, I need a stealth check with disadvantage from Lapis and Ava.
Okay, I'm casting Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
So plus
Um,
10
plus
to
10.
whatever you have.
When are you casting that?
Like, as we're running out the door.
Probably before we get out the door.
Yeah.
Before
Whenever
we
she,
leave the
like,
building.
Those are the words I was looking for.
Before
And you
we
can
leave
make
the building.
you have a straight roll, Ava, because you are boots.
Dury
Yes.
changes his mind last
My
minute and
sneaky
runs to catch up with everybody.
Okay.
So you got the bardic inspiration then.
I don't know. Whoever he says got it.
He said he
You're-
got it on the
He
last
said
person
Dury.
out.
Dury, you have
Okay,
bardic
okay.
inspiration.
Okay,
I feel like you were in that. You were sitting there making your decision, and then go get him, and you're like, yeah, and then you
I
ran to catch
feel
up.
go
to him.
get him.
Okay.
I totally fuck
1
on to
second,
stay
I'm
asleep.
Trying
Okay.
to figure out what I
Um,
rolled.
So
10.
stealth,
Or
31.
I'd imagine so.
my bad roll was a 10. So give me a second to look up myself.
So it sounds like
am
over
I rolling
20.
one too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
at
like
least 20.
Okay,
Unless you're negative in that, which I don't think you have.
and Dury.
Do I have any modifiers or is it no
Muted.
because I
Not
left a
talking
little late? Because I pressed the wrong button. Do I have any modifiers or no? I forget.
You have plus 10. You may use a bardic inspiration before you decide to tell me. And
Not advantage, just roll, right?
no, you have disadvantage because you guys are rushing.
Yeah, disadvantage, but plus 10.
It's hard to be sneaky whenever you're
Well,
running.
it doesn't matter because somehow I managed to roll 3 on both dice. So
Okay.
3 plus 10 is 13, plus 2 is 15, and I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration. Why not? Because it only lasts like a minute, right?
It's very
Ten.
short.
10 like
10.
10
Yes.
minutes, I think, at most.
So
It's
I'm
a
going-
D8.
I'm going to use it now, so that's 15 plus D8 is... can't find D8. Where are you?
It's the weird looking one. It looks like a diamond.
I like the D8s.
2, so 17, 18... wait. I forget everything.
I like that
10
we all showed up.
plus
at
3
the
You
is
had,
end.
you had 15.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17 total.
Okay. All right. So you guys rush down, which is useful that you were given that last bit of hoorah from Alistar, because as you're darting through some of the buildings, you make a quick turn, you almost run into something, you just kind of dodge it as you hear just some like crowd of people passing by the corner that you just ran past. It was close. You guys close the rest of the gap. You get to the warehouse. Sometime after Cal has completed everything, because there was a fair amount of confusion in what you guys were doing.
They'd probably just see me already in a trance.
So
But do we see a guard?
you guys get to the general area that Moonseeker saw. Give me a perception check from everybody to see if you can find him. Not Cal, you are the one who they were looking for.
19.
23?
Oh, wait, no, 17. Sorry.
Oh, okay, yeah. So after a minute or so,
19.
just kind of looking in the area, you guys do see in one of the warehouses, you just kind of like peeking in real quick, and you just kind of peek in, and you see a male humanoid figure in a guard outfit sitting down on the ground, meditating, head slightly down, face obscured by the leather helmet.
You know, that kind of looks like him, but he has somebody else's clothing. Let's go up really quietly.
Do we know it looks like him, or do we just see a guard?
with luckily Lapis, everyone sees this person. Lapis, you see the slight freckling or the coloration on his face.
Oh, okay.
I rolled 19 too, if that makes a difference.
I'm going to run in and be like,
It was
"Cal!"
over 20 where you could tell exactly who
Oh.
it was.
Okay, I
So
don't.
you could
just-
find him, no problem.
Okay.
What the
Lapis
hell are
hugs
you
him.
doing here?
She's like, "You're okay. You're getting hugged."
Stop making so much noise. What are you doing here?
Lapis runs up and hugs you.
I thought you guys were sleeping. You said you needed to sleep.
But Moonseeker,
The
I
bird
thought you were
told
in
us you
trouble.
were in trouble,
What
so we
happened?
came.
Why are you wearing this?
I'm not in
clothing?
trouble. I'm fine. I'm waiting for the shipment to come later to spot who's at the docks, just like we talked about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I guess now you have company. The bird was wrong.
Did you not trust me to be able to do this or something? I'm gone 20 minutes and all of a sudden you can't trust me to just keep my eyes out for one night?
I mean, that
No,
sounds
we had-
like poor
we had a
logic.
system
The
in
bird
place.
There was
told
trouble.
us that you were in trouble, so we came.
What happened? Why would she?
So if you
think
want to
you're in
get angry,
trouble?
get angry at the bird, maybe? I don't know.
Moonseeker squawks indignantly.
Lapis, you don't have to patronize me. I'm obviously wearing one of the guard's outfits, alright? He's not dead, if that's what you're asking. Look,
I'm not trying to
I can
patronize
handle this. If you're gonna stay, don't talk. This is this is not your area of expertise, but you need to lay low and you need to not talk. This is a long, boring task. If you can't handle that, you need to go back to the Flapping Roost. I can cover this. You don't have to watch over me every single thing that we do.
You do remember we are friends, right?
Yes, but right now you guys are being loud friends in an operation where subtlety is the key. And if somebody walks in here in this random warehouse and you know, it's a little bit harder to hide 4 or 5 people than one person.
Someone
were
told
told
us
you
you
were
were
in
in
trouble.
danger, so we came. But you know what? It does not seem like you want to come.
I appreciate that, but
will go.
I'm fine.
You don't.
He's
seem
already
like
gone.
You do.
Yeah, he's
We
already
should
left.
we should just go.
Dre walks
Lapis
off quite
leaves.
angry.
Lapis isn't happy either.
Okay. Does
Let's go.
Moonseeker stay behind?
Yeah.
Okay.
She flies up on top of the warehouse and keeps an eye out from there.
Okay. Ava, what are you doing?
Ava's gonna stay, but she's gonna like make herself scarce behind some boxes and stuff.
Okay, so you find a pile of boxes, and they look hastily like shoved in the corner.
Do I see her go off to the boxes?
I mean, you could if you want to. At this point, I would imagine you stepped out briefly.
Yeah, I stepped out with Lapis, so if we don't see it, we don't see it. I'm just curious if I see
I'm gonna.
that she stayed behind.
She's pretty stealthy. Unless you want to actively look for her, I'm gonna say you probably didn't notice that she wasn't behind until you were
I
a few
think
blocks
it would have to
away.
be passive, and my passive perception's only 11, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You probably
okay.
didn't. You noticed like a block or so down the road.
So I'll just walk with Lapis, and I'll talk to her when everyone else is done. I
Not
think.
alone.
Well, it looks like maybe Ava stayed to keep an eye out anyway. The two
Yeah.
sneakies together makes sense. I don't blame your bird, by the way. I mean, it was a mistake, but it's not the bird's fault.
She was doing her job.
Yeah. We need to talk to him about attitude. I'm getting a little upset at it. Now, something must be wrong. I have to check with him. This does not seem right. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know him that well. But we are here to help his mission, and he does not seem to want our help.
Maybe we should just take a nap.
I need to punch something. I'm gonna go to a bar.
Okay.
Lapis doesn't want to leave him alone, so she'll follow him.
Okay. All right. So, you go back to the main circle.
DM, 4 storylines. Go, Daniel.
Keep in mind
Okay.
everyone's location and time during the day, and all of your NPCs.
We have
And
split the party a lot too.
You're welcome.
There's Alistair alone. Those two together, and now we're
Alistair has a dream. What is it?
Alistair, roll for dream. I'm being serious. Roll for dream.
Do it. I want this to be the rest of the night.
6. It's kind of a bad dream. Like, you don't know if it's just because you had some bad tea, or you just had a really long day of seeing a lot of dead bodies, or you're feeling a little guilt. But it's not a great dream.
I've done that thing 10 years ago that I did, and I feel bad. That's normally what happens when you're trying to sleep, right?
I think
Yeah.
about that stupid thing I said every night.
God
Now
damn
it's
it.
keeping you up.
Okay. So you guys go back to the center, and you're looking around for some more bars, some place to drink, and you catch wind of a place people normally drink is out towards the market. Place back here, these, I don't know, it has a lot of bad memories, and while there are places that used to be for celebration, it's just kind of a drag. So you talk to a few people, they point you out towards the market, and sure enough, you find a place. Oh, I gotta change this sound, don't I?
So kind of dramatic for just finding a bar.
No,
Here,
no,
use
it's
this.
not. You guys you hear some music, and some talking, and some people grouped up. Not a large group of people, but a small group. And they're just kind of like gathered around a couple of tables, and with a few lanterns on crates and whatnot, and they're just kind of like passing out drinks. There's just some kegs sitting out they're tapped on top, and people are just kind of handing them out. You see an old human with a large beard, kind of bent over it. All right, who's next? I see 2 dry mouths over there. Come get one. Just a silver. We'll keep you wet all night.
Whoa.
Are you having drink with me, Lepus? Okay. I throw 2 silvers at him.
Ah, perfect. Can I see your hand? And he just takes a bottle of ink and puts his finger and just wipes it across your hand. Does it to Lapis as well. There you go. And he does not notice right away that whenever he wipes across your hand, nothing appears. He just kind of does it and just moves on. All right.
Ooh.
Hey, here you go. Alright.
Maybe. Where's my glass?
You want another
Thank-
one? Okay. And he hands you
Yes.
2 more.
So we both have 2 and they're full. And I'm walking around and I'm looking for people that are already either in an argument or in a heated discussion. If I can see anything like that. Something I can instigate.
Oh, shit, I set him off. You got him off the
Okay.
wagon.
You do see there is a shorter stout dwarf. He's sitting at the edge of a table, and you see two identical looking elves. Males. You can only tell them apart by one of them has a tight goatee, and the other one just kind of has this mustache that goes down to the chin. And you can see them rolling dice, and they're just kind of hey, stop it, stop. If I see you cheating again, then he shoves back. Stop, don't make me, stop it. And just kind of shoving back and forth, and just sitting at the edge of the table. And the dwarf is just kind of looks up, shakes his head this is how, this is my life, kind of thing.
Okay, so who, if I take a look around, looks like the angriest? You know what the difference between someone who's just talking shit but actually looks angry?
Give me an insight check. Or you can roll perception if you want to look around for somebody else. They're just the first people who caught your mind because they're the most aggravated right now.
Natural 1.
You're pretty sure that the dwarf looks the angriest. At the edge of the table, you can just see you think you see this grimace and some gritting teeth just sitting there looking at him
Okay, I go back to the bar and I drink my 2 drinks along the way. Just 1, 2. Boom, boom.
Okay.
Yeah, I need 2 more drinks. This time, milk.
This is a keg. We put beer in kegs.
I want milk, I want water, I want something girly. One of those 3. You have to choose, not beer. I don't even care if it's sour milk.
He grabs a tiny vase. He pours out the water, takes the flour for a second, puts beer back in, puts the flour back in this tiny cup of beer. Is that good?
Perfect.
I grab it and I go for a walk back over to the dwarves.
There's the one dwarf sitting at the end,
One
and
dwarf
the 2 elves that are
and 2 elves. And I walk up to the elves first. And what are they talking about right now?
They're just kind of like, you can see like a resemblance, a familial resemblance, and they're just kind of like arguing over who's cheating at dice. There's a few coins on the table, and they're just kind of rolling back and forth. And one of them does something shady, the other one just kind of like pushes them, like, stop it, knock it off.
They're arguing between each other or about
Correct.
the
They're
dwarf?
they're just arguing between each other. It was the natural one that made you think, I think he's the angry.
Oh, okay. So, I walk up between the 2 the elves, and I go,
Hey, hello? Your drink is here.
and I hand them the drink with the flour in it,
And I go, courtesy of that dwarf right there. It is, I think he said he wanted elven piss wine for fairy folk. I don't know what that means, but this is what you're supposed to get. That's what they ordered. Here you go.
and I put it in his
Can you
hand.
put it down. Just one of the elves.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah.
Okay. He looks over. The dwarf looks up. Goes back down. And then the elf across the table. He called you a girl. Stop it. No. Hey. He looks at you, Dory. You take. And kind of like tries to hand it back to you.
Okay, so I take a full swing and I punch through the mug and try to hit him as hard as I can.
Okay.
That's a
You don't
rage,
need to solve all of my
reckless
fists.
punch.
Okay. Roll your
And
attack.
as I do it, I scream, "You'll drink this!"
I don't want to be a bad influence on the group, guys. I really think I'm moving up on everyone.
Triggered.
Yeah, he got mad. He doesn't get mad very often. 18 plus 4 is 22.
Okay. Yeah. You connect. And he is
Oh wait,
like
unarmed
stumbled-
strike is plus 7. Sorry, so it's way higher than that.
So yeah, it'd be
18
1
plus
plus
7 is it's gonna hit. The damage is gonna be
Well, your unarmed strike is still your regular 2 hit. It's just the damage is 1 plus your strength. Unless you have
so damage is 5.
proficiency
I
in
don't-
unarmed strike, you wouldn't get your rage bonus.
Nope. Yes, I do get my rage bonus, don't I?
Do you have proficiency in unarmed strikes?
Yep. It says unarmed strike here, and it says damage is 5. I don't know how to hit a button to find out if the rage adds to it though. But I'm pretty sure.
We had this is the conversation we had about weapon attacks and how they apply to monk attacks. If you have proficiency in unarmed strikes, you can add it because they're weapons. Or if you're a level 6 monk, that was the framework we put down.
How do I
Because your
know
weapon-
if? 1 second. Let me just check really quick.
Okay. Yeah, I remember there was this long conversation about it, and so I understand it was a sticking point.
As
because
far as
of
I
that.
know, almost no one has proficiency in unarmed strikes without the feet or monks. But I could be wrong, obviously.
Especially have the Tavern Brother feat, right?
Yeah, it's like
Like the
that
only
or-
real one.
yeah, I think that's the only feat.
Simple weapons and martial weapons only. So yeah, you're right. Just one. So 5 damage.
Okay, he socks him across the face. And then
Take
they
your
both
drink.
they both lunge at you. One of them is going to try to grapple you, while the other one is just going to try to like wail on your head. The first one to grapple, that's an 8.
As long as I roll a natural 1, it's not gonna work. No, it doesn't work.
So you just kind of like shrug him off as his sibling comes up and tries to swipe twice at your face real quick. Nope.
Anything brings siblings together.
Natural 20, so 4.
4 damage. It's actually 2 damage.
Yes. He connects with your face, and just with your fist still there, you go. And you just look back at him.
And I grab his brother.
Okay.
I'm grappling him.
Okay.
And I'm shaking him profusely. He is now my new human shield. If I get this.
Okay.
Advantage on
His
a
brother as a shield against him.
Yep.
20 total.
It's not enough, I don't think. So, this is an attack roll, right? Or is it a?
Because you're raging, it'll just be a roll, a d20 with advantage plus your strength. Plus
It's not an
proficiency.
athletics.
It is proficiency if you have a proficiency in athletics. Yes, it is athletics.
So
Like,
19 plus
right
7 is 26.
So you kind of like just grab him, you twist his arm around so he's like not likely to move around. You can't like pick him up, but you just kind of like moving him around and just kind of like holding behind him. So did you do that as an action or as a bonus action? I guess you'd have to do it as your action because you didn't attack first for it to use your feet.
Yeah, so I'm going to use my second attack, although I didn't do it the first time. I forgot.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm going to use my second attack to punch his brother. I now have, his brother now has disadvantage on attacks on me because I'm using him as a human shield.
Yeah.
Meat shield. So, do I want to punch him or punch the brother? No, I'm going to punch the brother. I said drink your drink, elf. All of a sudden, I'm speaking like I'm Irish. What the hell? 18 plus 7.
You're
25.
fighting in a bar, I believe it.
Yeah.
But you're Irish,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, you connect.
Okay, another 5 damage. That's
Okay.
both of my attacks.
You just
I'm
clock
gonna.
him.
That's both attacks. This round I haven't used a bonus attack action, so I'm going to bonus action. Run to the edge of the bar with my meat shield. Just pull him away from his brother.
Okay, so,
Come get your brother.
And remember, you're outside. It's just a collection of
Sorry.
Like the market stands are just kind of being used as tables and some crates sitting around. But
Ooh,
yeah, so
is there
you
water close by? Like are we at the docks? Of any kind?
There's a horse trough about 20 feet away from you.
Okay, so I'm gonna run to the horse trough.
Lapis is looking
and-
out for guards or anything.
I'm gonna run to the horse trough and toss my human shield into it, and hold it there.
All right, just give me a quick strength check to see how well you completely toss him in there.
Sorry, I want to hold him down in it.
Okay, so you're just kind of like pushing him. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say still
Grappling
a
check,
contested.
athletics?
Yeah, still a contested grapple check to see if he can like push off of it. He rolled
23.
17 total. Okay. Yeah, so he like grabs on. You just you see bubbles come up around his face. You see some.
I let him
hay.
up every once in a while so that I know he's not dying.
Okay. Lapis, give me a quick perception check for guards.
Stupid elves always going off alone, and I'm like, I'm totally pretending this is Cal right now. Yeah, you like to be by the water here.
But also is going.
Okay. You Lapis, you do see some shadows shifting around one of the buildings about 50 feet away.
Dury, we have to go let go of your elf.
So I let go of my elf. Wait, no, I'm rolling for this. I want to know how mad I am. I'm going to give myself a chance to not pay attention.
Okay, hold on. So that's going to be during your turn.
Okay.
So she says them to you. And the brother comes up, and he's going to try to punch you in the back of the head again. No, actually, this time he picks up a chair, and he just comes right at you, and you just try to swing at you. He does not get proficiency.
WWE. Smackdown.
14. Does a 14 hit?
Not even close.
Okay, so he just kind of brings it down.
All right, was that with disadvantage?
No, it was not. so worse, obviously.
I mean, it wouldn't have hit anyway, but just curious.
So yeah, it comes down and like breaks the stool on the side of the horse's water trough.
Oh, I thought you said the horse. This would have
No,
gone to
no,
murder really quick. Oh,
Okay.
shit.
So now it's your turn.
You're thirsty too. And then I heard her say the guards are coming. I'm gonna roll to see if I pull myself out of my rage.
Okay.
And I do.
Just as a point of interest, you can grapple with one hand, so you could potentially grapple 2 people. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is what I'm gonna do. With my first action, I am going to slam their heads together. Grab the other guy and slam their heads together.
Okay, so just a real quick grapple check for the second guy.
Yep.
12.
Okay, I got him.
Okay, and then the second one, I'm not gonna make you roll.
Slam
You
their
just
heads
clunk,
together.
and they both go, "Whoa," and the first guy, the one that you haven't been holding on to, you've been kind of popping him.
Yeah.
You start to see blood coming out of his ear and one of his nostrils. He just looks a little woozy.
One more time. Both of them.
Well, that would have been a grapple and then an action, or an attack. So that,
That's an action and then a second action because I have 2 attacks, right?
yeah. So you would have had to grapple him as the first one and then attack.
Oh,
it's 2
okay. I'm going to bonus action. I look at Lapis. I'm like, we ready to run now? This is so much fun. We go now. And then I push both of them into the trough and run bonus action dash fucking 70 feet away from the guards.
Okay. Okay, so you both start running out of the market district.
I'm gonna grab Lapis and pull her with me so she runs faster because I don't think she can catch up to me.
Okay, yeah, so you run a little bit slower, but yeah, you guys managed to get up there. She also had a head start because she wasn't exactly where you are.
Okay.
As the crowds and the music fades behind you, you guys are now running. I wish, man, that ethereal music. I wish I had that right now. God damn it!
I know.
Sorry.
I'm so annoyed that you can't broadcast custom page. That makes no sense.
It really bothers me a lot.
I'm gonna message them and ask them about it. You and I should go in together on Sirenscape. Split it. It does everything. I'll teach you how to do it. It's a thought. Anyway.
Okay. During the break, we'll have that conversation. So you guys are running through the town. I don't have a picture of running through the town.
Imagine a town. You're running through it.
Give me. Are you guys trying to hide, or are you just trying to run as fast as possible?
We're running super fast, but when we get the moment to turn around the corner, we want to hide. Do you agree, Lapis?
Yeah.
No? Yeah, we hide.
Okay. So
Point out something if you see a good spot.
You dash into the housing district and give me a stealth check.
Oh god. Okay, I'll stop laughing.
Do they still have pass without a trace, or do they need to like stay within 30 feet of me?
They have to be 30 feet of you, and
Okay,
more than 10
I wasn't
minutes
sure
has
if it was
passed.
just like when it was cast, or if they had to stay there.
I rolled a 12 total.
Okay. So you guys run down an alley. You hide behind a house.
Can you look like somebody else? Quick, make yourself look like somebody else. Do it. Trust me.
Oh god, Lapis makes herself look like someone else.
Who do you
I
make
took
yourself
off-
look like?
Another generic looking human person.
No, don't go from one generic to another. Look different. Oh my god.
Yeah, give me a description. This is you.
While she's doing that, I take off my eye patch because I'm not actually blind in both eyes.
Because she's going by looks of humans and shit that she's seeing. So she's trying to like.
Gender,
She's gonna
Clothes.
be a redhead.
skin color, hair. Okay, a redhead. Male or female? Or
Female.
androgynous. Okay.
Lots of
Androgynous.
freckles.
Okay.
Wearing like commoner's clothing.
Okay.
And I rip off my eye patch and put on a shirt, and you can tell that I hate it. This is the first shirt I put on in the campaign.
Does it say
Okay.
Hollister across the front?
No eye patch. Put off the shirt. And then as the guards get close, I go, okay, this works all the time. Don't get mad at me, okay? And then as soon as they get close, I change my accent to an Irish dwarf. Oh, beautiful lass, I can't help it. And then I kiss her.
Okay, so you do that, expecting someone to come around the corner. And no one shows up.
So I'm just like awkwardly kissing her, waiting for the guards to show.
So you hear some footsteps, and around a corner, just a woman, and she's like carrying a basket, and she just kind of like hurries off. Not sure what she just interrupted, but she's just like looking all embarrassed, like I'm sorry, and she just moves on.
I'm sorry.
And I back up a bit awkwardly and like wipe the spittle off my mouth. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I guess it worked really good because I don't see any guards.
I don't think they were following us.
Please, okay, maybe not. I don't know. Oh, this is so awkward. Can we go find the other people, please, at the inn?
So how long were you sitting in that alley waiting?
Like a good 25-second kiss.
Okay, so
A good 25
That's
second
so
make out
awkward.
sesh.
Yeah, like until she pushed me off, being like, they're not
Yeah.
coming.
and a
That
half
was
seconds.
my. Dury looks at you for a second and kind of goes, "That was actually my first kiss. I hope it wasn't too bad. I mean, other than the bears and the dogs, but it's not the same."
It works all the time.
okay, so after roughly like 3 minutes total, getting back there, waiting, shifting over, the kiss, and then having a conversation, you guys are pretty sure that if something was gonna happen, it would have happened by now.
Okay, maybe we go back to the hotel. Go, yeah, let's just go. For a quick second,
This is feeling awkward.
hold on. Can this is a? Can you make a quick perception? Make her make a quick perception check.
Yeah.
Okay.
What for what specifically? Or you
Versus
say it, like-
versus my 1 second. What was your roll for
Sam, I
perception?
Oh, my perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
That
rolling
is
for
an
something else.
18 plus 6, so 24.
Okay, you totally notice that Dury, like sleight of hand, thinks about it, goes to touch your hand, and then pulls his hand away. He's like, maybe not. Maybe now's not the time. Okay.
She just kind of like folds her hands in front of her and then walks past towards the end.
Okay.
And he acts oblivious, and we walk back to the.
Okay, so you guys
Awkward.
walk calm, no rushing, no anything else.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
really awkward. All the way back to the end.
Lots of space between us.
Okay. As you guys make this slow, awkward walk, you eventually round the corner to the entertainment circle, the fountain, and the buildings. And you see standing in front of the door of the Flapping Roost, 2 guards just have their back leaned against the door.
Let's not go that way.
Yeah, maybe we don't go that way.
What about going to the back?
Yeah, let's sneak around to the back. Okay.
Okay. Stealth check.
Okay. Wait, were we that obvious? They know what we look like, I guess.
It's not a 1 this time.
I also did not roll a 1 this time. I rolled 12 plus 2 is 14.
I rolled
Okay.
a 14 too.
14.
Oh, well,
Okay.
we will know if that is a good number.
So as you guys like try to step back around the building, you see their eyes go up and meet yours as you just try to step around the back. These guys, they have one job, and it's to look for people. And you can see them just like they didn't move towards you. They just kind of like smiled, like, "We know where you're staying," and they just let you walk off.
God damn it. Okay.
Were they
This has
still
been-
disguised at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we are.
Yes, and I did roll to see if they could recognize Dirty, and they recognized, regardless
I mean,
of
I-
what.
No eye patch in the shirt. That's a perfect disguise.
Yeah, they
Superman in it.
Foolproof.
they got a 21 on insight.
Okay. No, I was
Well,
just
crap.
curious.
Do you want to go stay somewhere else for the night, or do we want to try to sneak around the back?
Ooh.
You shut up, Laura Bailey.
You should go check on Alistair, so let's try to get in.
You want me to try to sneak in? Alone? You're not coming with me?
No,
All
no,
of a sudden?
both of us need to go in.
Okay, let's go sneak in the back. We sneak in the back.
Didn't the guards walk away from the door? They were like, "Yeah, we know where you're at," and walked away. Right?
They're at the front door. We can sneak in the back way, can't we?
Yeah,
Isn't
they
it
did
totally
not
different?
walk away. They're leaning against the back door, the front door, and they saw you, they smiled at you, and they let you walk away.
I got you, so I thought they walked away.
Nope.
Okay, sneak in the back.
Give me an investigation because you guys did not wait to see how that worked.
Oh shit! Neither of us did.
Moonseeker watch? Oh, I guess I wasn't watching through Moonseeker's eyes then. I just saw them at the back. Never mind.
Oh boy! This one I'm very good at.
I'm
I
gonna
rolled the
give him
18.
guidance.
I rolled the 18, actually. Investigation plus 0, so 18. What does guidance do?
Okay.
What does guidance give me? 1d4. Okay, I'm going to use it because it's probably very short term.
It's a minute.
19. I rolled a 1.
Yeah, you get looking around. You check the bottom one of the one of the barrels. You take off the top, and you can see it goes straight down. There's no bottom of a barrel. It just goes straight down to like a door. You guys.
Okay, let's go.
Seemingly
There it
found
is.
it.
This way. Okay.
Okay.
We have to be really.
Climb through a barrel.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
We'll try to be
Guys, make it
sneaky when we
inside.
head back to the room because we don't want to see if this, just in case there's more guards waiting for us on the inside.
Okay.
And Alistair would totally know you guys were making out.
And so as you walk into the bottom of the stairs, Tilver's still at the bar. He sees you come up first, looking a little bit different. And then a redhead. Oh, come on, man! That's not for that. That is a secret place. I don't trust.
No. I'm Lapis.
No, you're some redhead.
I'm Lapis.
You
She
change
takes
back.
off her hat.
Just go upstairs. I can't take
There
this.
are guards at your front door.
Oh,
If any
I can't take this. Okay, thank you.
if any guards
Back on
come
the hat
looking
and
for
runs
us,
upstairs.
especially me, we are not here. We left last night, did not come back. You're welcome. You're very welcome for helping you with the mission.
If you want another room, the fee just doubled. Just to let you know. Another night, I mean.
Yep, okay.
And you guys walk upstairs. Okay.
Separate
Alistar's
rooms.
asleep. Ava and Cal, what have you been doing?
I've been. So I just wanted to ask, and it was only for my memory because I was reading the book and it says I only need 4 hours to obtain the 8 hours a human would.
So
Because I would if
like
if that
a
was the
human
case.
needs 8 hours of low activity. They need to at least sleep for 6 hours. Elves need to be non-functional for 4 hours. You're not necessarily asleep, but your body is turned off. You can still hear and recognize things, but you don't move. And then that doesn't mean you have half the time to just do nothing. Sorry. That doesn't mean it takes half the time. It just means you are incapacitated for half the time. You still need to be down. You still need downtime for at least 6 of those 8 hours.
And those are like the homebrew rules.
No. That's from Sage, the Sage's compendium thing from Crawford. What is his name? I can send you that document later.
Okay.
but
yeah, no, it's fine. I
can-
read
you
in the
can
player's
read-
handbook. It's 4 hours.
Yeah.
I didn't want to take up too much time. I was just trying to get a reminder on it.
Yeah.
I imagine I would have been in a trance anyways.
Okay. So at this point, for that, what just happened? We'll just call it close to an hour from the walking, the talking, going back up, and then settling back in the rooms. So if you didn't do anything the next hour or so, then I'd say you just be sleeping or meditating.
I do want to say I would have taken a minute just to like, I would have like gone up and just walked out like towards the area where they left the warehouse just to see if they were still outside.
Okay.
And obviously knowing they're not.
You actually as soon as they leave, you see them actually continue to walk off because it's just one long path, and you see them turn the corner.
I do the whole like, and then I just walk back in.
Okay.
I assume I don't know Ava's there.
No, I mean, I wasn't.
Buddy?
It's not a secret that I'm there. I'm just trying to stay out of your way.
Okay. She's in the corner around, and Ava, you
Yeah.
actually see this armorless, just like white puffy shirt, these undergarments, just this dark-haired man just kind of like tied up against a post, gagged, unconscious.
He's not dead. So progress.
Yeah, something.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and look out. Well, I'm gonna be waiting for them. I just need to rest for a little bit.
Okay. Okay, so first hour. Does anyone want to do anything for the next hour? 1 hour has passed since all that stuff.
I hear them coming up the stairs. Making up the stairs.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage because you are asleep.
Sorry. 13.
I'd say yeah. You hear somebody. If you try hard to like rouse yourself, you can probably tell that they're coming up the stairs.
Yay, mission success, guys. Good job.
Okay. Anyone want to do anything for that second hour?
Go back to my room and take off my stupid shirt and get back to sleep. But I want to put a chair or something against my door and close my door, so if maybe somebody open it, the chair will fall.
The alarm is still out there in the hallway.
Okay.
Lapis checks on that to make sure it's still going before she lays down to go to bed.
Where's Moonseeker?
Moonseeker is out at the warehouse where Cal
Okay.
is hiding.
That's right. Okay. So
She's
you
up top,
can,
if I remember correctly. Or he-
yeah, you can in theory see through her eyes. You just can't communicate with her.
Okay.
And you guys hear some mumbling, some words exchanged outside. You can't really hear exactly what they are, but you do hear a very, very noticeable speech pattern of stutters and just incomplete thoughts and then you hear some more. After about 4 or 5 minutes of actual argument, you actually you peek out the window. You see the two guards walking away. It seems Tilver, with a knack for deception, has at least convinced them that you guys aren't here now, so they have wandered off to go look for.
Nice. Good job, Tilver.
He's a good ally to have.
One good thing he's good at, or one thing he's good at, is
Tilver a
lying
brand
to
of
people.
cheese?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Cannot tell you that. I don't know.
I don't know why I just thought of that.
So the second hour passes.
I think I'm thinking of Tillamook.
Cal, while you are still lost inside of meditation, Ava, you see the guy.
Can I just like punch him out? Just wanna punch him in the face.
Sure.
It's the first strike of the round too. Don't you get some extra damage?
Oh yeah. I do.
I can kill him
I
with
get
a
an extra
fist.
attack. I've never made an unarmed strike before.
I'm pretty sure you get like 3 slaps right now. Slap,
yeah,
slap,
I get to punch him like 3 times.
Your knuckles momentarily turn to stone.
It's like Robin Hood Men in Tights when Robin Hood like declares the duel and hits the Sheriff of Nottingham with like a metal gauntlet. No? Oh no, just me. Okay.
Rotting.
Good movie. I haven't seen that. in a
Oh, I
long time.
remember.
Now I'm really pissed off.
My first one was a 7.
7 to hit.
Yep, I'm giving up on that dice because my second one's an 8. Good thing I get 3.
Well, he's like prone and stuff too. Don't you get like?
Oh
auto crit?
yeah. Oh, so I would have gotten advantage on those, right?
Yeah. So yeah, the first
Okay,
two are for
so-
the
I
first
mean, he's
hit.
tied up, you know.
Yeah.
That definitely
React.
falls inside of restrained.
Okay. Fucking hell. Okay, second one's a 22.
You connect.
Okay.
If you miss him when he's tied up, you know, I mean.
Yeah, I
She
mean,
still
but
missed on the first hit.
I haven't slept
Lydia
in
was just
2 days.
shredded.
Like, give me some leeway. Alright, I'm just gonna, like, punch him once for now.
Okay.
Just because I don't want to, like, kill this dude. I'm just trying to knock him back out.
Okay.
And I think that it's just 1 plus my strength.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Okay, so he takes 3 damage.
Okay. So you start struggling, and then, and you see a gash form in his head. Give me a medicine check.
Okay. $14?
Okay. You get the feeling he's probably not going to survive too many more of those. Every time he gets knocked unconscious, part of his brain turns off. So just
Okay.
keep that in mind.
Okay.
Okay.
This guy's gonna be mentally handicapped by the time we're done.
That's fine, then he can't tell on us.
So it is now roughly 9. Does anyone want to do anything?
It's only 9 p.m.
Yeah. So it's 3 hours have passed.
Okay.
Perfect.
What time does the thing happen?
12.
Like late.
Ish.
Yeah.
I think you have to kill him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to Cal at this point and be like, are we planning on questioning this guy at all, or are we just trying to keep him out of the way?
You're still.
Do
My
I need
eyes
to,
are like glossed over.
just like tap him on the shoulder a couple times?
What?
Do we need this guy for questioning? What's your plan for him?
No. If he goes back to the guards, we're gonna be arrested. I knocked him out. He was gonna arrest me earlier.
So do we need him for anything now? Can you give us any information?
You can ask him if you'd like.
I
I was
can't
just
ask him
planning
right
on
now.
keeping. I'm not gonna ask. You didn't kill him, right?
No, not yet.
This isn't like a after the fact kind of questionnaire you're bringing up. And I'm gonna get blamed for later. Okay, great. No, I mean, yeah, if he wakes up, we can interrogate him. But I'd
okay.
rather have the gag on because I assume he's probably either gonna try and yell or escape.
Okay.
And after we get the information we need, we can just leave him here tied up for the time being, or we can take him back with us or something.
Yeah, I mean, whatever happens, I honestly don't see how we can just let him go without
Did he see your face?
outing our entire mission. Did he? It was dark in here, wasn't it? So would he have seen me even? I'd just be an invisible fist.
It's not nighttime yet. There
It's
was still
9
light.
p.m.
It's 9 p.m. now. It was 8 p.m. whenever you.
Okay.
A little after 8
But-
then.
Do I think he would have gotten a good look at me?
He made eye contact with you.
Okay. Yeah, he may have seen me.
Oh. Ava. Okay, that makes it a
Also,
little bit
he
more
looks
challenging.
human, and he doesn't rely on dark vision to see.
Okay.
That makes it a little bit more challenging. Huh. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Okay.
Still a little groggy though. Give me an hour or so.
I'll let him sleep or
I
meditate.
will meditate it upon.
Yeah.
I will meditate upon it.
Okay. You got an hour left.
Staying up and keeping watch.
Okay. How does everyone feel about a 5-minute break right here?
Sure.
My bladder's the size of a balloon.
I have a problem with organization.
Oh my!
Oh my god. That's so
Let me see.
many.
I missed it. Let me see. I missed
I'm
it.
so jealous.
Not only are they
Oh my
all
God.
organized, they're all in the max number.
Yeah, but you didn't do them chromatically from like darkest to lightest, so that's next, right?
Ah, fuck.
Fucked your whole world up.
Nice.
Goddamn.
All right, stream. We'll be right back in a few minutes. We're gonna take a quick break.
I really like. I didn't. Do you still have me? Oh, you're not muted, right, Sean?
No, I was just talking to stream only.
I didn't realize until you started that fight with the elves that they were elves. Then I like kind of put together why you were fighting them. It was.
So how's the hotel room?
It's fine.
Bored as shit?
Yep. You travel for work like all the time, right?
Yep. Every
Does
week.
it suck the worst?
You're used to it.
Yeah, I kind of hate it. This is the first time I've like spoken to people outside of work in a week.
That one I understand.
Yeah. Except for a homeless guy that I bought mac and cheese for. That was the extent of my interaction with human beings.
Not there with anybody else?
Hmm?
You said you're not there with anybody else?
No, it's just me.
Well, that's super boring.
I know.
You should, like... I don't know. You seem sort of introverted, so a bar probably wouldn't be the best option.
No.
Bars are never a good option when you're a single female.
Yeah,
That too.
that's true. I went to this, like, I don't know, like, street festival thing yesterday. But kind of sucked because I was at a street festival alone.
Yeah, I can't remember anything fun in Albany. My grandparents used to pick me up there from the airport and then we drive up to Saranac Lake, which is like 3 hours north of there or something.
Yeah.
And Albany seemed very small.
Yeah, it's kind of
Capital of New York.
Like,
About that.
I had a couple friends who like went to UAlbany, but they all graduated last year, so now there's no one there that I know. So that
That's
could have been
terrible.
cool, potentially.
How long are you there for?
Another week. I go home next Saturday.
Oh, lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say most of the time in the week I'm in the hotels. I'm just watching movies on my laptop.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. I'm just catching up on Critical.
Yeah. The occasional shower beer. That's about it.
I have yet to shower beer, but that's a viable option for tonight.
There you go. See, and it doesn't matter how long you're in the shower because you don't have to pay the water bill.
Right.
That's like the best thing about hotels. Not having to pay for the utilities.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I guess you technically do because you're renting the room, but
Yeah. No, I went to Price Chopper yesterday, and I bought brownies, beer, a bottle opener, and a box of hair dye. And the girl was like, "Oh, I hope you have a better day." So I guess I looked like I was going through some shit.
I mean, every time I get those items together,
Yeah, not the best look for me.
John doesn't eat real food. It's probably
Ready?
Hi, hi.
Everyone live?
Yes.
Oh, I also realized something that Lapis would do.
Okay. It's just downtime. Whatever you guys want until you guys are done doing whatever you want.
At one point, she'd pull out her seaweed book because she's kind of frustrated with some people in the group, and before she
Dear
opens
diary.
she's like, "Are these are the right people I'm supposed to be with, right?" And then she'll open it, hoping that there's an answer to make her feel better.
Okay. Roll wisdom check.
You have a magic 8-ball as a book? Is that what's...
Maybe later. Answers are unclear.
All signs point to no.
Just wisdom, no proficiency.
Yeah, just wisdom.
That means 13.
13. Okay. No words appear on the page. Instead, you see just a blue circle forms in the center, and then it forms into a raindrop, and you see it falling, and the perspective pulls out, and it lands on the ground, and you can see several raindrops landing across a large field, and you see them all running together into a stream, and a few streams running together into a river, and then rivers combining, traveling, eventually flowing out to sea. And you get the feeling each path is going to take you someplace. This is just about starting and getting there. It's not a clear answer.
Have to go to the ocean.
But you get comfort that wherever you're doing, you're going to end up there eventually with the proper guidance.
Thanks.
You get the feeling that your
Just gives
deity
you a thumbs up.
really likes metaphors.
Yeah. Can it be clear?
Boy, like the high
Answers are
school
unclear.
teenager response.
And when you say, "Can it be clear?" You just a drop comes out of someplace and just lands on the page and lands on your book, and just kind of like absorbs into the page. You look up. There's no clouds. There's no leak in the ceiling.
There's no clouds in the room. That's good.
You guys produce magic that can change your very form. I'd imagine a cloud wouldn't be too surprising.
Okay. She closes the
hey,
book
I'm
and
not telling
mutters
you what
a
to think.
thing, then just holds it to her chest and then lays back down in bed.
Okay. Okay. More time passes. Another
Why
2
did I
hours
kiss
pass. Another 2 hours pass, and the guard wakes up again. I have to roll for how many hours he stays asleep every single time. 2 more hours pass. At this point, Cal, you're awake.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of like sees Ava, and you kind of just pull away, like.
I'll go up to him, and since I woke up, I've been reading my book.
Okay. Well, you would have just woken up at this point.
Oh, okay. So I'll just like say that I probably wouldn't have noticed him at first, and I went to like go pick out the book that I found, the Book of Clarity or something. I can't remember what you called it. I got it in the library in the other realm.
The Tome of Clarity? I think
Yeah.
that's added to your inventory, is it not? Am I mistaken?
I didn't.
I could be wrong. I'm wrong sometimes.
I didn't see it. Sorry, I didn't see any books added to my.
Nope, it's not there.
So I would have taken it out, and then like hearing him grumble, I'll just walk up to him, and I'll just like not like forcefully, but I'm just gonna like hit him on the top of the head, like not to hurt, but kind of like almost like you would if you were to like scold a child or something. Be like,
Okay.
hey,
And he like
keep
winces.
it down. Shh.
Mm.
Yeah, I get it. You're angry, but you don't need to just be fucking trying to arrest everyone that runs into you, bud. Are you gonna be quiet? If you're quiet, I won't let my friend over there, well, kill you. I mean, that's I was gonna like use some kind of like weird anecdote or something. You get it, right? You get it. You don't want to die. I don't want you to die. I mean, it's a whole mess. You gotta clean up. I'm rambling. I'm gonna leave it. I just want to read. If you could just be quiet for a little bit, we can have a talk when you've calmed down. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna fucking hit him on the head again because I just told him to shut up, and then I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna walk over next to Ava, and I'm gonna sit down and start reading the book. Or actually, no, sorry. I'm gonna wave for Ava to come over by the window where I'm at, and I'll kind of like leverage myself some way so I can just stay hidden but see outside, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And I'll open up the book.
Okay. I added it to your thing. It's the Tome of Clear Thought, I believe, is the one you were thinking of.
Oh yeah.
And it has some rules in which how it should be read, or it could be read.
Ava, are you feeling all right? Do you need to rest?
No, I'm fine.
Actually,
I'm not fine, but
it's getting close to 24 hours.
Yep.
Give
That's
me
fine.
a
I'm staying
Constitution
up.
saving throw.
Why don't you just lay down and, just rest, and I'll look for something to like let her lay her head on or something.
17.
And
17. Yeah. You're holding it together. You don't know for how long, but you're holding it together.
I mean, you're obviously tired, Ava. You don't have to hide it. It's okay. I'll be fine. I'm up now. I feel really well rested. He's not going anywhere. And we probably honestly still have a few hours before anything happens down at the docks. So at least take like a little nap. And if anything happens, I'll wake you up immediately.
Can I do just like a short rest?
You can short rest if you like.
All right, I'll do that.
At the risk of telling you something you already know, it will not help with your potential exhaustion, but it will give you. Okay.
I just want to get some hit dice, basically.
So, more time passes. Gets closer to 10. No, what's 10?
Having seen that she was like wiped out, I put the book back away so that I can.
I want to say, give me an insight check to see if you can tell.
Okay.
And then a deception from you, Ava.
Okay.
20.
Because it seems like you're trying to keep it away from him that you're tired.
6.
Seeing.
I'm fine.
She specifically uses the word "fine," which is like.
I hate it when women say that word.
She can't be any help if she's asleep.
So, I mean, so you guys just wait around till midnight or whatever?
I'll go. I don't want to leave her. I don't want to leave her alone though. Yeah, I'll stay
I'm
by her
taking
while
like
she's
the
resting.
minimum short rest so that I can take to like get
Still like
some
an hour
hit
though.
points.
At least for like 45 minutes or an hour or whatever. I'll stay next to her to make sure she's okay.
It's 45 minutes-ish. You guys are in a relatively safe area, but there is a hostel in some place. And you guys aren't like in a safe place. Okay. A little closer to 11 now. You notice the guy's getting impatient like every couple of minutes. Just,
I'll tap Ava and then just walk over to the guy.
Okay. You see, he was like trying to like twist his wrists, and you see the knots are getting a little bit looser all at the time, but they're still like holding his hands together.
I'll tighten him a little bit. I'm gonna take your gag off. If you try to scream, it'll be the last thing that ever comes out of your mouth. As long as you understand. I'll take it off.
You're an asshole.
I've been called worse.
Give me
What's your
ideas
name?
then. I said you can call me friend.
Yeah, that's not your name though.
What do you want my
What's your
name to be? What do you want my name to be?
What your birth name is.
My name's Crate.
Your name is Crate. Are you just looking around at things?
Yeah,
in
don't
the
make fun of
room
my
and-
name. It's not very nice.
I mean, there's crates here, so I'm just making sure you're not.
Just a coincidence.
Is he lying to me?
Oh, he's lying. You don't have to.
I'm gonna. So I'm like kneeling down, right? I'm like squatting. You know what I mean? With like just kind of like looking at him like face to face. I'm just like tap him on the head again with the book. Come on. I'm being nice. Trust me. This could go a lot worse for you.
That's my mistake. I didn't realize this was nice. So what do you want to know? You just want to know my name? Because I'll give you that. And then what's next?
Why did you feel that you needed to apprehend me when I bumped into you in the alley down here?
Well, let's just say I had a feeling that you were a little suspicious, and I don't know. I tend to go with my feelings on these things.
Yeah, I don't like to be arrested over non-issues.
Tell me. I don't know this feeling. Can you?
What do you? I mean, technically, by letter of the word, you are arrested right now because you can't go anywhere. So, I mean, it's a pretty shitty feeling, right?
Yeah, that was the irony I was pointing at.
Yeah, you are a smart guy. Let me tell you. What goes down here at the docks at night?
Seagull shit. Sometimes boats.
I'm gonna
wash
take
it.
out the scorpion chain, and I'm just gonna start flipping it around in my hand, and I'm gonna hit him on the head with the book again.
Give me an intimidation check.
I don't know what that was. It was cocked on my fucking mouse pad. 1 second, let me roll it over here. $15. The other one was probably a 20 though, so I felt better re-rolling it. I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Go ahead. They do worse than that thing when we have to go through training.
They kill you when they train you. That's the stupidest response I've ever heard.
I thought you were just gonna cut me a little bit.
Oh, is that the impression that I gave you? I'm sorry. Tell me what is going on at the docks at night and where they're taking the inventory.
Pass. I'd like to be killed now.
Maybe you'll remember when you wake up again, and I'll punch him out.
Right as you like pull back, it's like, what are you gonna do with a dead? And you just okay. Give me a second. I have to roll for something.
He dies.
Rip.
He falls, and there's like 30 seconds where you don't hear anything, and then finally.
Ah, that's a shame. Anyways, I'll go over to Ava and make sure she's okay. Hey, how you
really
feeling?
well on that.
What's that?
Sorry, he rolled really well on that. I was like,
Oh,
okay.
were you rolling for death?
No, I was rolling for if he could
unconsciousness?
tell you were, or if he could resist being scared.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to resist much when you're unconscious.
Oh, when I was intimidating him, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did roll a natural 20, but it was like just barely on the side of my mouse pad, and I would have felt like a dick if I called it and like wasn't really sure. And that's what I read in my book earlier, Ava. So no. Do you feel better?
Yeah, I'm good.
Look, I hope I wasn't like, really abrasive earlier. I could tell that Lapis and Dryakis were, all three of you were only here to help. I get that. But, it does feel like a lot of the times that I try and do something, I might do it my way, but I just want everyone to believe that my intentions are good and, that I have the party in mind. Oh, excuse me. I'm not getting choked up. I just had a burp from the Pepsi. So, I don't know. I mean, a lot of things are different up here.
Yeah, I think you
And-
might have come off not the best earlier, but it's not that we don't trust you or that we think your intentions are bad. We're just worried, you know? We're supposed to be here for each other, and we had a system set up to get help if there was a problem. And that's what happened, and we came.
Yeah, I'm just, maybe just getting used to it. I've never had anybody to worry about me before, except like my sister.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not around anymore, so I haven't had anyone for a really long time. So I don't know how to react. So maybe I get a little defensive. So sorry if I was a little abrasive.
Yeah, I think you might owe some people an apology later, but I know your intentions were good, and you're right. This isn't really my area of expertise, so I'm not here to step on your toes or get in the way of what you're trying to do. I'm just here to help if things go south.
Well, I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you not asking me any questions. Also.
Yeah, like I said, I trust you.
I will. Oh man. What kind of interrogation tools are there? I guess really nothing, huh? So that was out of character. So this is what I was thinking. I was already planning on. So initially, I was planning on just keeping an eye out on the dog. If I saw any information, that'd be perfect. But I happened to come across, fucking Crate or whatever his name is over there. It's not his name. He lied, but we'll call him guard number 1 for now. And when I saw him, it reminded me of when Duriakis was telling us the other day about how they tried to take Lapis. Like, they didn't really say they were arresting her, but they just started bringing her directly to the barracks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to the barracks. I will never be imprisoned again. And so it also proposed an opportunity where I could take his uniform and maybe pass as a guard. It'll be dark out, and it might give us the opportunity to get closer, or maybe at least just be overlooked if they're looking for something, but they see a guard. Maybe it could benefit us somehow. So I kind of made the situation worse, and I get that, but it was either go to the barracks and be arrested, or subdue this guy and take his uniform and maybe let it help us out in some way. So I'm hoping if these guys show up tonight, we can think of a way to maybe get in on the conversation before we let everyone else know. I don't want to fight anybody or like have us be put in a position where we'll get caught, because I do want everyone's aid. But I also don't want 5 of us sitting here when they do arrive and then maybe somebody gets caught because they kick over a box or something. I don't know. So if you want to just wait, you can. Or if you want to go back and let them know the plan so that they can prepare, you can do that too. I know you have the... You can also use this spell, Pass Without a Trace, right?
If I
Where
had
you
any
can
spells
kind
left,
of...
I could.
Okay. It seemed like it. My master taught me it when I was younger, and I saw you do the same thing, and I saw all the shadows go around everybody, so that's good. I think it would help if everyone needed to sneak out here. Okay, I'll leave it up to you. I'm gonna keep an eye out for these guys.
Or are we gonna? We're not planning to put this all into place tonight, right? We don't need everyone here tonight.
I mean, we might need to. Barsuvius was saying that they only do this maybe every few days, so this would be a really good opportunity. I mean, I already knocked this guy out 3 times. We've been trailed multiple times. Lapis was almost arrested. We might not have 3 days in this town to just wait. Do you want to stay here and watch with me for a while, or do you want to go back and maybe just prepare them with like our plans?
I mean, if something's gonna go down, I think it's best that everyone's here. But how far would you have to take it? Maybe, like, if you're taking this guy's place, are you gonna follow them where, if he's supposed to be somewhere, are you gonna...
If we have everyone, we might be able to take the uniforms like I have and just take the boat into the area where they're bringing all these supplies. Find Onic, or find out if the cult is in there.
So you think I should bring everyone here? You think that's safe to have everyone?
As long as... I'm a little worried about Duriakis because I feel like I pissed him off, and I know he's not the most casually or subtle person when he's angry. But if they can get here, if you can let them know what we talked about, and they can keep calm, and you guys can get here stealthily, then we can go further. We can make a further plan. How about this? You go back and you tell them the plan. If I see these guys, I'll send Moonseeker back, and then you'll know for sure that you have to come here.
Okay. Just right now, I can't help other people be sneaky. Just to be clear, I can go and I can talk to everyone, but I can't really.
Oh, I thought you just rested.
I took
Is
a
that
short
not-
rest. I don't
know how your
out
magic
of
works.
character.
Mine
I
is a
don't get
little
my
bit
spells
different.
back until a long rest.
Oh.
Most classes.
I'm useless.
Yeah, what's going on with Daniel?
He did say he'll be right back twice. He's typing right now, so
Something with his audio or something?
yeah, probably.
Oh. Hello?
Hello?
Speak to us, Daniel!
Rabbit. I am looking confused. So yeah, we'll keep going. We can catch him up if he's not hearing us.
Okay. Daniel, can you hear us at least? No. Okay.
That's a very good point.
Catch up the DM what we're doing.
Yeah, we killed the entire town and freed everybody. We are amazing.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
While you were gone, we did a great job.
What'd you guys do? Oh, you remember that guy in the warehouse? Now Onic is there.
Yeah, we went and found Onic, and yep, everything's good.
Use your words. He's got 3 bags.
Fuck. That's 8,000.
Okay, can you guys hear me in real time now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy crap. I was on a 10-second ping.
You were
At one
trolling us,
point.
right?
I closed down Discord and my sound card was still buffering what you had said. Yeah, that's better. Okay, back up to 90 megs. God, now I'm back up to... I don't know what's happening to my computer.
So just to catch you up,
because it's more than just
We
my
won.
computer.
we lit the entire
won.
town
We
on
won the
fire.
game.
Now it's going slow
We
again.
got on a boat and we're heading to
Just
Ciridor.
work. Just work. Just work.
Is this shit not working again?
Should we want to take a
Let's
2-minute and have him reboot everything, and everyone come
Yeah.
back?
He should
Sure.
reboot.
Let's have a break.
Okay, we'll just pause for 10 seconds between every sentence so we can stay on track. Cool.
Guys, we need to find some scrolls or something. Because
Some
I need
scrolls?
more rituals.
Oh.
Oh, you can copy ritual spells?
Yes, of any class.
Fancy. I need some poison to put in my
Oh,
dagger.
actually, I think I can do the same thing now that I think about it. Now that you
I don't know
say
how.
something.
But I want to learn a spell.
There's a few that I really want, so
Which ones do you want?
I want Leomund's tiny hut.
I have it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys want to trade spells?
You want a trade spell? Show me yours and I'll show you mine.
I mean, I think if I know it, then I can technically write it on a scroll or teach it to you somehow. Like if I give you...
to write it on a scroll.
Oh yeah, but you have to be able to copy it somehow. And it's going to cost money either way. But I think I
And
can
it
teach
will
you.
cost me money to write it down in my seaweed book.
Although I technically don't use books, right? I just know it, so...
Yeah, you're just smart.
So I can't copy it from like your
He's
brain.
illiterate.
Bards, the illiterate wizards.
But I think augury was one of the ones that I was looking at too. Yeah,
Oh,
augury.
the fortune teller thing?
Yeah.
You know what would be a great spell for one of us to know? Message.
Yeah, I'm kicking myself in the ass for not taking it, man. Last
There's a better-
He's in trouble.
there
Hey,
was
he's in
like
trouble?
3
No,
people
no,
that
he's
had
good.
message.
There's
I
a better
have
one at higher
ton of
level that like.
cantrips, but
There's a better one at higher level
Not that
that
one.
allows us to actually like all communicate via mind, even if as long as we're on the same plane of existence.
yeah, it's
I forget what
it's
it's
a-
called. It's
It
really
is
cool.
Rary's telepathic bond, and it is a ritual
Level is
that
that?
I can learn, but it's 5th level.
Oof.
So it's
Two
wild.
can pick that one
So
up.
I know this is pretty meta, but I totally would like wish somehow one of us would get it in our head to do the same thing that the Critical Role Season 1 cast did when they got the necklaces that would basically like tell them if their family was hurt, or like the earrings that they used to communicate.
Yeah, we'll
Those
have to- we'll
earrings
have to
were
figure out
created
something.
by the sorcerer somehow. I don't remember how he did it.
Yeah.
It
They
was
did it in
done
their
before the
home.
game started because
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
home game in Pathfinder kind of thing.
I think it was one of those like things that he was like, he had the female wizard in whatever that city was. It starts with an E. That had her tower destroyed.
I think they're permanent
The one
message
that they stole the
cantrips, and they
carpet
still-
from.
Laura?
Yeah,
And it-
yeah.
Yeah, I think Allura did it, but they're permanent message cantrips, but they still only have that distance. Whereas that,
The earrings.
mind thing,
I was just thinking
yeah.
we need those.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
well, they're okay, but we'd all have to be like in the background, not too far off. Like in this situation, we wouldn't hear you.
Yeah.
We'd have to be a
We
lot
have
closer.
any-
telepathic bond is a 5th level spell.
Do we have
The
any
wizards.
method of like communicating with each other right now?
Well, without getting too meta,
Moonseeker.
what I asked Daniel about like our progress, and we're sidetracking a lot, like bar fights and stuff. If we were to push the main shit and like really push our mission to find out what's going on with this cult, we'd probably hit 6 a little faster. I think we're pretty far behind it right now. Without
I mean-
getting too. I think we're doing okay.
I'm
It just
in
depends
no
on what we
rush.
do right now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Do
know.
I get anything cool at level 6?
I don't know what I got.
I just
Level
get an
6 is-
extra attack. Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I get an attack one more time. Okay.
That's
I
a-
probably should have
kind of a big
rested
deal. An extra
Yeah.
action.
if I didn't want to leave Cal all by himself.
It's not an extra action though. That's what you're like. It's an extra attack. Like there's no other. It's like you attack, and then your only other thing you can do is attack again.
We see
Daniel's
him.
on his back.
He looks frustrated.
Wait, you're saying that my ping is supposed to be less than 5 seconds. That was the issue. I thought it was supposed to be like 10, 15. I thought you're supposed to mail your responses and then we'll just do it that way.
Snail mail D&D.
Okay, sorry. I am back. The last thing I heard was
We killed everybody, and we won.
Moonseeker was doing something.
Yeah,
No,
we're
I was-
still just like planning shit.
Okay.
So basically, Ava was gonna go back to the group, and I was going, and she
I
was
got
gonna
that
tell
part,
them
yeah.
what happened, and then we weren't really sure. But then Cal was thinking that if there was an issue, he would just send Moonseeker back, and then they would know for sure that the people showed up at the docks.
Okay.
That's pretty much where we're at.
Then
Okay.
you also decide that we can't wait 3 days in this town because it'd be too dangerous.
Yeah, it might be a little dangerous taking that
Take
much
the
time.
the next boat out of here that we can.
Okay.
I mean, there might not even be anything tonight. So, do you
Everyone's
want me to
out, okay.
go back and wait at the inn until something
I think he wants you to
happens?
get us, doesn't he? No, never mind. Sorry, go
I
ahead.
feel like she's talking to me as Eva right now. Ava.
Yeah.
So I don't have any intentions of being arrested, but it would also be a lot better if it was only one of us. So I do think it would be a better idea if you went back, and if I do see something, I'll send Moonseeker back, and then you know that everyone needs to not rush, but come back to this dock and meet me in the warehouse so that we can plan what we're going to do with the shipment. I think time is of the essence. With the way the guards have been acting around us, I don't think we have multiple days.
What do you want to do about Crate? Can you deal with him and any other guards?
I can deal with him and any other guards that come in.
Okay.
So
I
what's
won't
the plan?
kill him.
Who's going where?
Hopefully. If he's dead when you get back, it wasn't because I purposely killed him.
That's so fucking.
I feel like of all the characters in the campaign, both of you don't even have to say that to each other. You just be like, I might have to kill him. Keep it
Yeah.
quiet.
Yeah.
And Ava would be like,
she's, like it had to happen. Like we can't.
Cal's a
let
little
him-
insecure about how everyone feels about him in the party right
Yeah.
now.
I mean, I honestly I don't see a way that we can let him go. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, okay, so like really weird. Okay, so I'm not going to do this because it's kind of insane, but I was like, okay, we find these guys and then we're like, all right, they have the shipment, and then like we bring them in here, we tie them all up, and then we just like burn the warehouse down, right? Like it's pretty old. I mean, it could happen.
You want to burn all the guards to death?
Yeah, no, it's not a great idea. It just popped in
It's
my
not a-
head. It
it's
just popped in my
not a
head. I
great
was
idea.
thinking it would be that's like something old Cal would have done.
Okay, don't do that.
No,
I
no,
don't
no. I was
murder
gonna do it.
anybody, but I might murder everybody.
I was just like thinking about murdering everyone.
I was
but
just
I'm not gonna
thinking
murder
about like, hey,
How loud is this
Kazazel,
conversation?
what is the best way out of this situation?
burn it to
Yeah,
the ground.
burn all the evidence. Okay, yeah, it was a dumb idea.
So who's going where?
I'm staying.
All right,
Okay.
What?
safe, please.
All right.
And I'm gonna head back to the inn.
Okay.
And I'm going to read the book.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm forgetting the name. The Book of Clear Thought, Tome of Clear Thought.
Okay.
And just like every few minutes or so, I'll look up while I'm doing these exercises, and I'll just like look up and check on the dock and.
Okay. So Ava, you head back to the inn. You can stealth if you want to, but at this point you don't have too much concern. It's late at night. You move pretty easily through the shadows.
Okay. I
make it
will,
back.
just in case.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Just in case.
You're
Yeah, just in
confident.
case no one sees me.
You're confident no one's even paying attention.
Okay. Is there anyone at the front door when I get there?
There are not guards at the door or anyone whenever you get there.
Okay. So I'll just go in the front
Okay.
and head up.
All right. You head upstairs, and you see what is everyone else doing?
Sleeping still.
Yeah,
Move
Lapis
over,
is
Alistair.
our book. in her arm, so.
Okay.
And she doesn't look like the redhead. She's the blonde. She made sure to change after showing up this face.
Alright.
That was her till
She's
Okay.
in like regular disguise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay,
mean-
so I'm gonna go into Lapis's room first and grab her and say, I think we all need to talk real quick.
Okay.
I know, it's late.
How many hours has it been?
You've been asleep for 5 hours.
I don't want to
A
like fuck
full
with everyone else's rest.
I won't be able to heal you guys.
All right,
Well, just hope that I don't send Moonseeker back in the next 2 to 3 hours.
Okay, so out of character question, because I'm not entirely sure how rest work. If I like wake them up now and we talk and they go back to sleep,
That's fine.
does that still count? Okay.
Yeah, as long as you don't talk for 4 hours and then.
Well, yeah. I just don't want to like ruin everyone's rest so that we die immediately. Everything happens. Okay, so I'm gonna grab her and go into the other room and wake everyone up.
Okay.
Derry.
Hurry. My
Hill.
God.
I had this bad dream where I was kissing. Oh, never mind.
Yep, that was a dream. Is Alistair awake? Alistair.
I'd say you okay.
What do you guys want? God, I just want to sleep.
Well, you signed up with the wrong group if you
Yeah.
can't sleep.
Yeah, I'm
Cast
all night.
spells need sleep. What?
So, based on tonight, we don't think that we have 3 days to wait. We might have to do this tonight.
I mean, wasn't the plan to like figure out a guard rotation and like what they're doing? That way we can figure out a way in and
Yeah,
like not wing it.
Yeah, and I wish that we had time for that, but Cal got approached by the guards tonight too. They tried to take him away like they did with Lapis, and the longer we stay here, the more dangerous it is.
What
I
is he
don't
doing?
know.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine now. He
The-
has
the what-
Moonseeker with
what-
him. He said that he'll send her back if anything happens.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel
How
like
much-
it's always gonna be dangerous, but just I don't know.
Yeah, but
Running
then-
in is also more dangerous to me because you don't know what you're running into.
Yeah, well, he's out there now and he's trying to get information, but I do feel like the longer we wait, the longer we stay in this town, the more dangerous it gets, and the more people are going to be looking for us, and the harder it's going to be to cover our tracks.
Why don't we handle this tonight and get out?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
We'll finish.
Oh, by the
our
way, I
rest.
totally re-gagged the guy.
We
Sorry.
should
I
sleep.
mean, we don't know if there's definitely even a shipment tonight, but
We finish
I
our
think-
rest. You said Moonseeker will come get us if big problem.
Yeah.
We finish
Right,
our rest. At the end of rest, we go no matter what. If the flying mouse comes, then
Why would we go
earlier.
no matter what?
Did you say flying mouse?
It's a joke. He's super cute owl.
I mean, did he say to come get us all and go over there, or was it like?
no. Well, we don't even
But
know
we
if
have
there's
to
a
handle-
shipment tonight. There could be nothing tonight. It could be tomorrow or the next night, but we just need to get the next shipment out of here. So
Right.
if that's
need-
tonight, we need everyone to be ready for it. Is that
So-
okay with everyone?
I feel like we have to rest and then go there. All of
Yeah.
us.
Well,
I mean, no,
there's-
Dari,
if
we
there's
are not
nothing
all just
happening-
gonna go traipsing around the warehouse like a big old gang squad because I'll be honest with you, Dari, you are a loud mofo, man.
Not
yeah, if
always.
there's nothing happening at the docks, then we don't need to go down there. It's just we need to be ready if something does happen.
And
But
you
you said
guys have
he
set
had-
up a plan on how we'll know when there's
Yeah.
something there.
Yeah,
Okay,
the seeker will
good
come
enough for me, and I just go back to sleep.
But what happens with the guard that you said approached him? Like, this man now knows.
Yeah. Cal says he has it handled. I think he'll do what he needs to.
Like, make friends?
Like,
Yes,
Like,
Jerry, he
whatever
made
you say.
friends. They're having tea and it's a happy time.
This is exactly what I thought.
I know what you're saying, Derry, but these are dangerous people. These aren't good people.
Right, even if they are completely bad men who approached him and said they're going to kill him and he killed them in self-defense, this still means it is more difficult for us to go after them later. Plus, Lapis and I ran into the guards earlier today, and it was not comfortable for... The guards were hanging outside the door and we had to go around the secret way to come in, so that means there are ones looking for us too.
Right. Which is why this needs to happen sooner rather than later.
Right, so...
She-
I
you
mean,
leave
once
Cal
once
to
that
take...
guard was onto Cal, there's nothing he could have done. It was either go with them and get arrested and maybe be lost forever, or
I
handle it.
understand all of this, but what I don't understand is why we're going to take rest and then sit and wait for him to do everything by himself. That is so dangerous.
Okay. Well,
Well,
since
he's
I'm not
not-
going to get any sleep with you guys doing this right now,
What?
Jerry, it's very clear. Are you an infiltrator of any kind, or do you just play in the forest with your animals?
I can infiltrate the forests of animals.
Okay, so the city really isn't your thing, right? Whereas, Cal obviously has experience in this area. I mean, would you trust,
I mean, it sounds
trust
like
the
he
person
already...
that has the experience? Why are we even questioning this? This is his thing that he wants to do, and we're here to help him, so
he's
let's
not
do things his way.
he's not going to be
Does-
doing anything without us. Okay?
So he knows to
But as
come
soon
back.
as anything happens, he's going to summon us there. Okay? He's
Okay,
just keeping an eye out in case something happens.
Okay. Wake me up when the
okay.
bird wakes you up.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, Lapis is going to sleep.
I need that
Okay.
sleep.
Okay. Everyone goes to sleep?
So, question, I only need 2 more hours, right? Because I'm
Yeah.
going to sleep for 6.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to wake up after those 2 hours and keep watch.
Okay. And that happens. 2 hours pass. You wake up finally rested. It is now 11:30ish. It'd be past. No, okay, so it'd be past midnight. I'm not keeping track of time properly. Past midnight, you wake up. Cal, you stay watching. Nothing happens down at the docks. Alistair, what do you want to do?
Hold on. I clicked the long rest button and somehow I lost 7 max hit points.
Did you have temporary hit points from mage armor?
No, it went from 50 to... 50 is supposed to be my max, but it went from 50 to 43.
Huh.
I could have added them in properly whenever I did it last week. So,
That's-
do you want to do anything specific or just keep and watch?
No, I'm just keeping watch. I want to make sure that
Okay.
if there is some signal, even though I don't know what it is, that
It's
I am paying
Moonseeker, I told you that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just keeping an eye out for Moonseeker and making sure that nobody's creeping through the house, shit like that.
Okay. So Cal, after a few hours, the guard's gonna wake up. Do you have any plans to do anything other than just smack him on the head or punch him out? I don't want to replay the same thing over and over again. So
I think we should just keep punching
No,
him forever.
yeah, right. No, this time I would just let him sit there and suffer for a while with the gag in,
okay.
and
Yeah,
I'll occasionally look over to make sure he's not like breaking out of his bonds or anything like that.
Okay, so yeah, after about 4 more hours, he does wake up, and you keep that pattern. You get the feeling after a lot of time that blades and just general beatings isn't frightening this guy. So if you do want to try anything, you have to think outside the box.
Yeah, I have a couple ideas.
But you break into the early hours of the morning, and you've noticed nothing on the docks. It seems that this night was not the night
But
for a ship.
what about like guards, like their patterns around the docks?
There probably was one guard for this area.
like probably, or there was definitely one guard.
There was like
walking?
one guard for this area.
Okay.
But yeah, so you noticed there was nothing at the docks. You get to early morning. You probably got about 6 hours on your book. Everyone wakes up in the early morning if you wish to.
What time about is it?
Like 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
That would be the minimum time for everyone to get rest. If you guys want to sleep in, you can.
And are there, if I like take a look outside the docks back towards, like in the direction of the Flapping Roost, just like in that direction. Obviously, I probably can't see it from where we're at, but do I see like other guards patrolling or people?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
And while he's doing that, is anyone else doing anything?
Oh shit.
Breakfast.
10.
Breakfast. Okay.
Damn it.
10. You do not see anyone.
Does Moonseeker see him looking out for people?
Maybe.
You want me to roll a perception for Moonseeker?
I'm gonna say Moonseeker's keeping an eye out. She doesn't see anyone yet. I'm just gonna use her passive perception. Hasn't really seen anyone as of yet.
Okay.
On on the way to this warehouse, was there any clear path that was primarily off the beaten track? No,
Nope.
it was like fairly open and well traveled.
It's a spider web of buildings, and you can travel however you want to get there. There's no one path.
Oh, I mean, what would I have noticed any like less traveled areas though, like places where I could kind of skulk through and hop place to place without being noticed?
Oh yeah, but that's pretty much every way is kind of like that. There is no main road.
Okay, so I'll tell you my reason for thinking this. I guess maybe that'll make it easier. I'd like to knock this guy back out. I'd like to find a bag, like a potato sack or something.
Let's start there.
You could have drowned him like a cat.
Let's start there. So you're gonna knock him back out?
Well, I'm giving you the reason why I'm asking if there were places I could walk through.
Cal wouldn't know if he was gonna succeed before he did this. What is he gonna knock him back out?
Yeah.
Okay. You punch him. Silence.
What, like he's dead?
Like you don't hear.
I thought I said.
Yeah.
Non-lethal.
There's only so many times you can non-lethally punch somebody in the head until their brain turns off. And I did give that warning, and I did give him a saving throw, and the DC increased whenever he got punched in the head again. He's not breathing right now.
I don't know how you stabilize people in D&D.
It's just
Do
a
a
medicine check.
medicine check. So is anyone else? After you guys get breakfast, are you guys heading down, or what are you guys doing?
Have we seen the? Al hasn't come back at all, right?
No. So
No.
I feel like I would also know if I was gonna fucking kill him before I'd try and knock him out.
you wouldn't know.
Okay. Can I do a medicine check to try and stabilize him?
You can if you want to.
Okay.
DC's 15.
I don't know what my modifier is, but I got a natural 16. Oh,
Okay,
plus
so-
2, so 18.
Okay, so you do manage through whatever you have on you to restabilize him. He is breathing again.
Is there any
The DC's
sacks
much
around
higher.
me?
If you knock him out again, he is likely to die. Just keep that in mind.
Are there any like potato sacks or anything like that around me that I could put him in to make him just not as visible as a person? Like obviously the structure of
you
a body
already
will
already
still be-
hit him. You already rolled a natural 20 to hide him. He's hidden from people finding him.
I'm taking him with me.
Oh. Yeah, you can try. You can probably find some sacks. You can try.
That's why I wanted to explain what I wanted to do. So my goal is to put him in a bag, throw him over my shoulder, cast Pass Without a Trace, and make it back to the Flapping Roost.
Okay, so stealth check to see if you can do that.
25.
Okay.
Oh, well,
Alright.
with Pass Without a Trace, 35.
Okay. All right. You. Okay. I was gonna like increase the DC, but like 35. What's the fucking point? You make it back. So you make it
Yeah,
back.
I'm going in the back, obviously.
Okay, I assumed you made in the back. So you brought this guy into the back. Everyone else is getting breakfast. Tilver just kind of like had some stuff. And
I'll leave him in the cellar. before
Dury,
going.
when you come down, he's like, yeah. So I took care of those guards outside. They're looking for you, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to shake them. They were pretty insistent. I had to tell them I haven't seen you all day, so keep that in mind.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. Did they say specifically just me or looking for anybody else?
They were looking for you and the redhead you were with. I don't know.
Yeah, that redhead is long gone. Okay, I'll have to worry about it with just me.
But yeah, I don't think they're just gonna forget about this. So keep that in mind.
I just got into a bar fight. Is that the big deal
Why
around
did you
here?
have to get into a fight?
I got the feeling that they had something else. It was like, I don't know. They've been hearing stories. You guys have been causing some stuff. I don't know. Just keep an eye out.
Okay. So not the bar fight, something else. I don't even know what else I did.
Well, that you know how sometimes whenever people get in trouble and like, oh, we have this else on you, but now you got into a fight, so now we can bring you in and draw up. So yeah, I think they were just kind of leveraging on everyone saw you fight, so now no one's gonna question if they bring you in.
Got it. Okay. Well, thank you for covering for me. I appreciate it. Please.
No problem. Just room fee. I like money. Enjoy your food. He goes back to doing cleaning and regular tasks.
Okay. I'm hanging out in the common room, having a morning coffee.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything? I apologize, guys. This is what happens when everyone goes in a different direction. I'm like, all right, so you have to sit here for half an hour so we can resolve this, and then so I apologize. It's a slow game.
Oh.
Hopefully no one's feeling
This
too jet lagged.
coffee is shit.
So if no one does anything, I'd say right after breakfast, Cal emerges from the downstairs, wearing all guard uniform.
I took the hat off.
They're here to
put
get
it
me.
back
Oh my
in the
god.
bag.
Oh, wait a minute.
I put the man skin werewolf body back on my head.
Okay.
The man skin.
I couldn't.
One of the
wait.
guards, they killed Cal and took his skin.
That's so
That
weird.
happened.
I'll start taking off like the pico.
I know,
I'll just be like, it's me.
I know.
So how'd your thing go, man?
I didn't see anybody. One really good thing though, I only saw one guard down there at
Cool.
the dock. So if we see more, it's probably either gonna go down, or maybe there will be no guards when it happens. Maybe they relieve the duty, but at least on a normal night, there was only one guard patrolling the docks.
Doesn't seem too
And
bad.
Dury, Lapis, I'm sorry I kind of snapped at you guys. I felt a little, I don't know, I felt like you guys didn't trust me to go get the job done. But before you accept my apology, I just want to say I do have a guard downstairs. He's not dead. He's in a bag, so that's kind of weird. But I didn't really want to leave him there. I hope you guys can understand the situation. But nobody saw me coming back with him. I figured it'd be best to bring him over here than have you all come out to the warehouse and try and figure it out there.
Well,
He's a total dick, by the way, so don't feel sorry for him.
I don't.
I mean, I feel like most of the guards in this place are pretty dickish dicks.
Right?
Something
Yeah.
is really bad is happening here, and I don't really want to go around slaying everybody, but also they are pieces of shit. So I totally understand what you did. Thank you for not killing him and bringing him back in pieces. I'm joking. I don't think you would do that. So
He's tied
You
up.
would-
He's in one
you
piece,
wouldn't do that,
and
right?
we can totally ask him questions when he
Okay,
eventually wakes up.
But before, I may have made things a little more complicated last night.
Last night, I
Not-
thought you left
appar-
at midday.
Apparently not just between me and the guards. I'm so sorry.
What the hell happened while I was gone?
Okay. Okay, it's totally not a big deal, but when you sent us,
Lapis?
yeah, I think that's what it is. Totally hungover. Probably that is the problem. So,
I didn't drink anything.
okay. I was very angry because I felt like you didn't realize that it was just Moonseeker telling us you were in danger and we were following her. So when you said we didn't trust you, it felt misdirected. Maybe you should have got angry at the Moonseeker for not understanding whatever. We can't communicate through a bird very well, so we just came because we thought we had to. And you got so mad, and it made me mad. So when I left, I decided to take out my frustrations the best way I know how. I got a couple beers and I smashed a couple elves. You know.
Wait, what? Back to the last part?
I got a
Why did
couple
you
beers.
smash couple elves? What did they do to you?
They started a fight with me, sort of.
Really? They started a fight with you?
Yeah, I offered him
them, and I think he called one of them. Never mind.
I offered one a beer and he acted like an asshole, so I punched through the beer into his face, and then I realized he had a brother, so then I made the brothers kiss and make up, but I did it very violently, like this. And then I put them in the water trough to cool off, because you know that's what you do after the end of a fight, and I saw guards coming.
Right.
So the guards were coming, and Lapis said, the guards are coming, and I said, okay, we better run. So we took a run, we head down an alleyway.
And then nothing else happened.
Yeah, we diverted the guards' attention with some super sleuthy ninja stuff, and then we came back here. But when we came back here, there were two guards waiting anyway, and they just look at us like, we see you, but we're not coming to get you. So then I back away. I had a good disguise on, by the way. I took my eye patch off. Look. Totally different.
What
Look.
the fuck?
Not even same dwarf. And
You have another eye!
And I put on a shirt. I put on a shirt. It was disgusting. So I put on the shirt and I took off my eye patch to look like a different dwarf, but they still noticed it was me. I don't have special hat.
Okay, Duriakis,
Hold on,
too much. Too much. I've been up all night. This is too much.
The problem is that Mr. Oh God, what's his name? At the bar?
Silver?
Tilver?
Vesuvius?
Tilver told us that the guards are specifically looking for me, and they probably won't give up. They told him, he told them.
Yeah, you fucking bashed two guys' heads in that were
It's
here and then
just-
tried to drown them.
No, it's just the bar
At
fight.
this point, you notice that Tilver has stopped doing any work. He's just staring at you. After hearing all this,
It was just a bar
you brought
fight.
a guard back to my secret place.
I didn't bring a guard back. Nobody
No,
saw
he's-
me come in here.
He's still staring at Cal. Like he's been
Oh,
blank
you
minded
idiot.
for like 2 minutes.
No, that's Cal.
Why would you?
That's Cal.
This is a secret.
I run up and grab Tilver and pull him in real close, like right next to my stinky breath. That is Cal in disguise.
No. He's staring at Cal. Like he heard this. It took him a few minutes to process. There's a member of
the
the guard
body.
in my secret hideout.
Oh.
He is
Oh
in a
yeah, you're
bag.
right.
It's not
But don't-
really a secret, Tilver. Everyone in town knows that you work here. As far
No
as he
one knows
knows,
that the old circle hideout is in my base. What is wrong? Oh my
and
god.
they still don't know. Maybe you should stop fucking yelling it.
Yeah, we could totally like drag him out of there before he wakes up.
All he's gonna wake up in a fucking cellar, Tilver. Stop making a scene.
It's gonna suffocate. That's what's gonna happen.
My head
Where
hurts.
else could I possibly have taken him without just killing him? Did you want
okay,
me to
so
go around
there's-
killing guards?
There's anywhere else but the secret hideout of the old circle, man.
This is the safest place that we
Well,
could
I
ask
mean,
the
like-
questions that you guys might have that we don't know to ask or
okay,
that we need to ask.
I my life is in danger as long as
I'm
he's in this
blindfolding
place.
him. I'm blindfolding the guard right now while
Is
Well,
this
that
you
discussion's
on the
happening.
bed?
He's
He's
downstairs.
down in the cellar.
He's downstairs.
Okay, I'll be right
in a
back,
bag.
guys, for no particular reason. Oh, he's in a bag? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
he's in a-
So,
I
Tilver,
mean,
he
aren't
cannot...
we
Exactly.
all of our
Yeah, he
lives
did
in
say.
danger though? Like, You're acting like you're the only one risking something. You're total outside strangers risking shit for you.
When
I mean, we
first-
can leave this town and say fuck off to you guys, like, pretty easy.
Lapis zones
you're-
out of this conversation.
You're
looks
you're
through
making that
the
sound
speaker's eyes
tempting. I
outside.
was trying to help you guys, and you brought. Take care of it. Take care of it. I'm
Timber,
gonna
you
go
don't
stay at
have-
Barsuvius.
You don't have any questions for this guard?
No,
Yeah.
because
Can't
if he sees my face, he's gonna know, and I can't do that. So
You're just the
you could
dumb
tell
guy
us
sitting
the
here at the
questions to
hotel,
ask.
right? Like you don't know anything about it.
no, not anymore. You guys enjoy. Let me know whenever this is taken care of. I don't want to die. I thought I was helping you guys out, and I'm still willing to. Just I'm at Barsuvius's.
You know, Tilver, if you want to enact change, you might want to stop being such a fucking coward. If you want to go hide. That's fine.
Sure.
Bye.
Yeah, my parents were
Try to
taken and
keep
probably
your-
killed, but
Try to
that's
keep your
cool.
voice down now.
This is my bar. I'm gonna yell if I want to, but I don't want
Okay,
to. I'm gonna
probably
leave.
not smart with
And
guards
he
around.
walks out the door. He walks out the door.
It's our bar now.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So maybe
So,
when we
okay,
ask him
what do you
questions, we
wanna
make
ask
sure
this
he
guard?
cannot see.
What do you want to ask the guard? There's like a few ways we could probably try to go around
We need
this, right?
we need to find out about Onic, why people are disappearing. Those are priority. Secondary is how to get to Onic. If going through these shipment routes is the best, we have multiple opportunities. We don't have to do any specific one.
Right.
But that being said, I'm definitely not being fucking arrested.
How about we
Well,
find out
I mean,
Onyx out
I
of work?
can make a scene and they'll want to arrest me, but it's going to take them like 8 fucking hours
Doesn't-
to get to me.
Oh my
If
God,
that was the route,
Alistair.
but I don't want to do that route.
How long
So,
does your invisibility last?
an hour?
That's so long.
Well, you can
Yeah.
end it whenever you want.
Yeah, I can end it whenever.
No, I'm saying I could have swam up into this canal and done so much fucking reconnaissance in an hour.
yeah.
Or maybe I should
Completely
go do the
invisible.
swimming
I
so
mean,
I
the
can
thing-
breathe in water.
Yeah, like that too. Actually, I mean, I didn't go with you yesterday because I couldn't cast any spells. So
I'm not trying to not include you, Lapis. I'm thinking from more of like a stealthy point of view, not getting
Yeah, but if I'm
caught.
invisible, I'd be fine, and also I can breathe water.
yeah,
Yeah, most people wouldn't think to look there.
Being invisible and
I don't
being
know.
stealthy are
Underwater?
two totally different things.
Who's
and
gonna see me underwater?
But also, how
So
much
you might
information
not be
can
able
you
to-
get from below the water?
exactly,
Like,
you might
it's a-
not be
it's
able
a
to
good
only be
thought.
underwater.
But I don't know how practical it is.
We'll come back to it. We're not saying that you can't do it. We're thinking of all the possibilities.
I mean, I think it's a good idea. Just like peek your head up. I
mean,
it-
you don't
it could
gotta
be
like get out of
that-
the water.
We could
I mean,
use that
she's
to try and
invisible,
find the
not-
entrance.
Not non-existent.
You know?
If she moves in the water or comes out of it, there's still a possibility people see the movement of the water.
Yeah, but it would just look like a fish jumping out of the lake a little bit, wouldn't it? Because it's just like the surface water moving. It wouldn't be like a.
What if she slips on a rock and creates a splash? I'm not saying not to do it. I'm just thinking,
Just
thinking.
thinking.
Of,
I would feel
Could
bad if she
also
got hurt
look
again.
through Moonseeker's eyes and then have her fly towards the gate and
Yeah.
inspect it that way.
That's what I was
Also-
gonna say.
Can
We can
you-
also send her in.
Send her out, maybe, and see
Yeah.
if we can see another entrance.
Lapis is gonna do that.
Okay.
Before we do that,
Nope,
and I
nope,
think that
bye,
is a
I'm
good
gone.
idea.
She out.
Sorry, what are you gonna say, dearie?
Sorry.
Sorry, dear.
If we
What were you
were
gonna say,
to
Drew?
ask the guard what's this guy's name again that we're trying to, the main guy who's not himself anymore?
Onic?
Right?
Onic?
Oh,
I
Onic.
think
If-
it would
if
be
we
a
were
good
to-
idea if Alistar talked to him with you, Duriakus.
Well, there's a couple ways we can go about that, which is what I was going to originally say the first time. All he knows is he's
I
no.
think we should both talk to him together.
What were you saying, Dury? I couldn't hear you.
It's okay.
Don't get mad.
What?
We're just having a conversation.
What were you saying?
Dury gives up on his idea. It's okay. I don't think maybe it won't work.
I mean, what information do you want to find out? I'm just trying to think of a way to obtain the information that you want to obtain. So let's go. Spit it out.
If we were going to ask the guard what Onic's daily routine is like, maybe we can grab Onic when he's not in the super secret place.
Did we ask that, or did we ask about somebody else? I thought we asked about somebody.
Tongueless never leaves. The head of the guard, tongueless, never leaves. You
Tongueless.
Yeah,
Okay.
when you were talking about, sorry, that's in the last campaign. This is Sean. Tongueless, I think it sounded to me like you guys were thinking of replacing Tongueless with Lapis, because Tongueless can't talk and is a guard that never leaves. That might be a good way to get in too. What Dury is saying right now is that if we don't want to all, like, Dury feels like we have two options. We all infiltrate this place somehow together, because splitting the group is a bad idea if we're going to have any combat. Or we find this guy, the main guy, out of his element, like at the bar that he goes to or at the store that he goes to, whatever, and just nab him and pull him aside and find out what's going on with him.
Well, I thought that nobody had really seen him for a really long time, and those that did said it didn't seem like it was him. So it seemed to me, it seems like he's not really in any normal routine, and he keeps himself hidden most of the time.
Maybe we asked the guard just to make sure that we're not guessing without knowing.
Okay, all right, now you guys are confusing me. What's the whole point of us trying to break into this place then that we're trying to get to?
Onic may be in there.
But
It's
They're
also
obvious-
where they're taking
so remember,
the
they were
magic
taking.
users that they abduct.
Are you?
okay, all right.
I can't. I'm
Yeah.
trying to keep track of everyone.
Everybody's
Yeah, they
here.
were
She
taking-
just has the alpha off
Yeah.
or whatever.
The owl,
Oh, okay.
the owl is out. All the people are here.
Yeah, just like Lapis said, that's where they're taking people. They're like kidnapping people or arresting them and then bringing them there.
So is the goal to
And then all
free
these
these
shipments.
people in there? Or do you think Onyx in there with them for some reason?
Well, you already know my goal, and if anything beneficial collaterally comes out of it, then that's fine too.
You mean your
Okay.
goal is to free everybody, right?
No, my goal is to investigate this cult that is they're trying to suffocate the people that may or may not be magic users, keep it to
Right, and
themselves, and use it to
is not-
punish everyone in the region.
Is not the first best step to free these people?
Maybe not.
I mean, I think those two paths are the same. You know, if we're
Yes,
going
I
to the
think so
place with
too.
all the magic users and all the magic items, we can help
Okay.
them and we can find out more about this cult that's been.
Yeah, I think it's pretty
Subduing the
close.
So
Yeah,
it's-
So maybe
I think
we
both
have
of
some
these are the same goal right
I
now.
think so too. Maybe we have some questions that we ask him to help us get into the place, and also ask if he knows that guy's daily routine outside of the place, if he ever leaves.
Okay, so you already tried talking to this guard?
Yeah, so this is what I was thinking. Ava and I had very brief but
It was mostly
to
punching.
the point
Oh,
to the point
punching.
conversations
Yeah, well,
with him. He didn't give up any information because he tried to play the card of, oh, they'll do worse to me. But Alistair, you're much better at speaking to people than I think most of the other people here, and I think Duriakis could probably give you some good backup. And I will not go in just to confuse him so that he's not sure where he's at or how he got there. And I think it'll throw him off to see some brand new people in there.
Yeah. I mean, the more of us he sees, that could get dangerous.
is there Daniel out of character?
Mhm.
If I cast charm person on somebody who's knocked out, does it work when they wake up? Is that like an auto fail?
I'm gonna say no, it will not work. You have to wait for them to be aware of you, as it's kind of like a hypnotic type of thing.
Okay, so these guys know spells, right? Like that's what they're looking out for. So
They know
we
what
could
magic is.
attempt to resist it, but here's like the other thing I'm thinking, right? What if we make him think we're trying to free him?
We have all day.
He's trapped downstairs. one of us could go down there and just like wake him up and be like, "Oh, we're trying to get you out of here! Hurry up before they find us!" And they're really dangerous and they're gonna kill us, and like try to get friends with them and like.
Well, the
get them
reason
to tell us that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if he knows what Duriakus looks like, but that was kind of what I was not directly down that line, but I was thinking Duriakus goes down and he's the fucking muscle, and you go down and you have the ability to like make people listen to you with your magic. So however you want to play it.
But how far do we play this? For one, I don't think we should rescue him from this place because I don't want to bring it back here. We can take him somewhere else.
Well, you can just fail
yeah.
to escape.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm gonna break you out of here quick. Why did they grab you? You have to tell me everything. And oh my god, why would they do that? And then just never let him out of the room. But pretend like I'm trying to get him out of the room.
You could be the person talking to him. I could be your hired muscle. That might work.
That's what.
Or I could probably just go down there and cast Charm Person on him and be like, "Hey, buddy, what's up? How's Aldrich doing to this week, man? What's that?
It might
his
be
name?
better if you have to do it by yourself. Yeah. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to put my headset on charger and switch to speakers.
Like that you still
Okay,
said that in the accent.
Duriakus, what's a headset? You mean head armor? I'm still
Okay,
shocked
guys,
that I
you're
just
probably
found out
gonna
you have
hear
2
reverb
eyes.
If I don't mute whenever
I know,
I
what the
talk.
fuck?
When I'm
That's
talking.
weird.
So I need to start writing shit now.
Yeah, it took me like months to realize you had an eye patch, and now it's
So-
just yanked away from me.
So, I'm gonna make a DM decision. I apologize if it's not popular. I'm gonna end the game here, and then I want to spend the next 10 minutes answering your questions to help fill out information that your characters know that either I didn't fill it out, like I didn't make it clear enough, or because I feel like you guys are stuck in a rut, and I want to help you move in that direction. So I want to end the game here, and then I'm just gonna answer some questions for you, help you guys straighten things out, and help give you guys a direction for next time. Because I'm gonna take this one on me. I probably didn't give you guys directions clear enough. And that way you guys aren't confused next time. It'll be a little smoother. Does that sound good?
Okay.
So let me know when the stream's off.